Rogues, and we are back. And who do we have here today? We've got
Same guys last time.
DM Adam. You want to do a sound check for us too?
Sound checking.
We got
Boomy the kitty cat
we
wizard.
got- Yeah, it's good. It's good. We got
Everett the bar, keeping things mellow.
keeping things mellow.
As we said, same as last time, Thelonious Musk.
Thelonious Musk doing God's work.
The
Keeping it
human
real.
rogue.
Doing God's
The
work.
human rogue.
And we got Drakkar Noir, son of Dolcin Gabbana, whose favorite color is light blue.
So are you gonna sample that Red Tail Rogues?
I could, yeah. I could. You
All
know what I
right.
should do is
Put
I
it
should
in
go through.
underneath the-
I should sample every single one he's done, and put them all at the same time. That's how I'm gonna make that. That's definitely how I'm gonna make that.
Well, DM Adam, are you going to give us a quick recap of what
I am.
happened previously? So we
Does
know.
everyone know what their feats do? I'll keep this up just in case.
Oh, we got a feat?
No, there's. I'm just making sure everyone knows what their feats do. I just have.
Oh.
I just took stat ones.
Actually, now I think about it, I forgot to even take my feet. My level 5.
You only have to do it on 5. You have to do it on 4. Right. We're going to step on.
I feel like you took a. Didn't you take a feat?
I did. I took work.
I took a feat.
Now that I
I took a
remember.
feat.
Now that I remember.
Pardon me? Yeah.
Michelle did this. She must have taken a stat bump because I've got +5 charisma. That
Yeah.
feels like a stat bump.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
took +2 to charisma.
Yeah. Boom, boom. There you go. You're there. Can't max it out anymore beyond that for me.
Yeah.
What's that? Okay.
So, recapping the party. I'm not going to get into too much detail. We sent a message out a couple of games ago, received a reply last game, skimming over all the other stuff that you guys did. Received a reply. They've got him in the galley. They captured Garuk and kept him in the belly of the ship. They're too close to their meeting time with the gnomes to turn back now. He's secured, but he appreciates the heads up. A few hours later, you received found you a hawk messenger, found you with something tied onto its foot. A message saying that the ship is gone, the crew's left, and he's stranded. The last message that you received from him. You guys came to the bridge. This bridge, as a matter of fact. This yellow dot. Van Thulen's dancing axe. There's a shop. It's there. That's where the guy in the black-skinned mage is standing at the roof of the tower there. That's a shop, but it is above you. You guys lowered yourselves down with Featherfall and landed on the ship that was floating derelictly downriver, which is the ship that you guys know as the Heart of Gold. You walk inside of it, and this door here represents this door here.
In a bit.
This room is in here. They found a pressure trap plate and 3 large barrels of kerosene with a pressure trap that would cause an explosion and a leak. And there's gaps in the floor. The party's gone down below. This is the room that is directly below here. I'm just using it here to weigh down the edges of the map. Furthermore, the party removed the covering for the galley. This represents a ladder that connects to up here. No one's explored over here yet. It's dark. The zombie is down there. Someone has cast light on the zombie. Where's my little thing that denotes the light spell? Floating around somewheres. Oh, there it is.
Actually, that's actually a pretty good view without using the crystal.
The light spell.
That might punch us all.
Rather good. You don't want it to sink.
Well, if we wanted to sync, we wanted to
Light
slow
is on
down
the
slow.
zombie.
Better sync than blow.
Okay.
That's actually a good point.
The zombie has lit up the room. Thelonious Musk is down there and has discovered a body behind the barrels.
And you said it was the body of a halfling.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
and I cast an illusion, so he's presently inside of a box.
Correct. But the box is not real.
Correct.
Right. So you are. This
Fully
barrel
obscured. Yeah.
represents your box.
Does the barrel move with
I'm
me?
not
if I
touching
move?
it inappropriately.
No,
am
No,
I?
you're fine. No,
That's
you're
your-
good.
The barrel is
I don't want to
stationary.
be accused of inappropriately
You
touching
are the
the
barrel.
box.
I am the barrel.
Except if you move outside the barrel, the barrel stays where it is.
I don't think there's anything down here.
There's
Frankly.
a body.
So I think that I would like to go and retrieve the body, but I want to examine or investigate the body.
I thought there was a
I
pile
like.
of gold.
I think someone should.
The
talk to them.
pile of gold was up top. We already
I thought
got
there
it
was
and
another
split it.
pile though.
I didn't. But there's another pile down there of gold.
I remember him saying that.
No,
I don't
there's a
recall
pile
ever
on the,
hearing-
on the
The
table
table
upstairs.
upstairs. I don't remember there being anything
That
else.
was
There wasn't
designed.
anything down
Oh,
there. It
okay.
was just
Yeah,
barrels
guys,
and
more
there was
barrels
lots of
of,
gold.
like-
No, there's definitely lots of gold.
There's barrels in boxes, and
I don't think searching it makes sense right now. I'm gonna try and.
I'm going to make an executive decision and say this box isn't here because it's not properly stained.
Oh damn.
That box fades out of existence, and a new, better colored box
I love it.
fades into existence.
Oh wow. I like that box more.
That box looks
Oh,
very.
That's a good looking
treasure
box.
Yeah,
This
that,
is-
that is a good looking
It
box.
only
mimicking.
represents a box.
What? Get that out of there then.
Wait, so there's nothing.
Yeah, they're just. It looks better.
They're just treasure chests.
They are particularly nice looking though. In our reality here, those are nicer looking than the other ones.
I don't know. I think in that reality, I kind of
matters.
want to now check those.
Yeah,
Boxes,
exactly. That's
quote,
what I'm
unquote.
saying.
Carrying supplies and stuff. You guys look and check
Plus
anything?
2 weapons.
Their boxes.
Powerful
That's
spells.
good. We got everything.
Oh yeah, we do. Well, now you've
A holy
changed
symbol
my thought.
plus one?
My thought was you have speak with the dead, right?
I do
I
not.
Oh
do
no,
as well.
you have speak with dead.
I could do it,
Because
but
I wanted to try to see
I have
if
to
the
memorize
person
that.
who's dead there knew what happened.
That's what I was.
Just to
hoping
be,
do.
just so everyone is aware, the ship is still anchored. This ship is under the bridge, probably under this building. This purple dot, if we look up here, is the building which the ship is under, anchored. In the direct, the river flows this way. It's kind of anchored and being dragged by the current in that direction.
So you had said last game that there are like portals, like where ballista can go out. So there is
Yes.
access.
Yes, that's on the up here. There is like a ledge
Yeah.
where there would be someone could stand and like have a hand ballista. Like,
Or someone could stand and use shape water to pull
There's
water
currently-
into.
it would those holes would be generally speaking above the water line. Right.
So I mean, all we need to do is get any powder wet.
There's a lot of powder all over this place.
A lot of powder.
You don't know. No one has looked in the crates. No one has looked really examined this floor.
Okay, there are a couple options. We can either sink the ship, we can try to get enough water in there to dilute the kerosene and the gunpowder enough that it won't ignite,
Yes.
or we cut the ship loose and let it drift away from the bridge at least for now. But that imposes a bunch of safety risks as well.
But the fact that we've been told it's directly under the bridge, and I think the purpose of this bridge is a fire ship and to blow up
How
the
many
bridge.
people- I need perception checks for everybody who is above decks, and it's a fairly difficult perception check. Not overly difficult.
My guy's very charming, but he's only moderately intelligent.
11. Or sorry, 21.
Whoa.
Oh man. Right after.
21.
You're also a wizard. You
Oh,
gotta
and
get
I'll
used
guidance
to-
that. Sorry, I'll guidance my perception.
Well,
check.
it's just a
Oh, okay. It's like passive perception.
You don't
but
have
I'm
to, you
rolling
don't have
for
a
it.
chance
Okay.
to think about guidancing.
So you hear the sound of trumpets echoing to the west, presumably
I'm
from the
19,
bay.
19.
As they said before, maybe a few games ago, but quite a few times, Baldur's Gate does have a navy where this is its main port. However, the navy is usually stationed. Their naval forces are usually stationed on this archipelago here, so as to prevent pirates from getting access to the river. Okay, so they do have a navy. They do have other ships at their disposal. You hear horns being answered from this direction by other horns, and with a 21, you do see a again, the sun was. What time did I say it was? I believe it was nighttime. Was it not?
No, it was later in the day. I believe it's night yet.
No, because
We
You
were up
rested. It was night when you saw the ship, and you rested, gathered your power, gathered everything, and then
probably
and
midday.
then
it'd probably
Enough
be
to be-
evening time. It'd probably be evening time, right?
And
say?
we don't not believe it's dark at this
They never want me to say it's high noon. I get the feeling people want to say 11:45.
Except 12.
That's about the time that I expected it to be.
I'm gonna go with 1600. 1600 with the upgrades. It's not evening time. I'll go dinner time.
I was gonna say
3:45.
3:45.
3:45.
How many seconds?
Yeah.
Let's get specific here.
It's 3:45 p.m. Okay. So you see sails unfurling on 4 ships down here as they begin heading upriver in their direction. It will be some time before they get to where you are. But you see that happening. There's 4 ships at least. There's 4 ships that you can see.
This is when I wish I had a spyglass. Yes, a spyglass.
Expensive.
They are.
Quite expensive. 1,000.
Go check and make sure that these strings.
You stream.
Yep, that's what we're doing. All right, we're good.
Behold. Behold.
Oh yeah, you're loud.
There you go.
You're loud. Let's move it to this side. Not that you're doing anything wrong. I'm just
So let's.
So that's what you know. That's what starting your turn. You said you wanted to do something. You have examined. You see this body. I changed the optics. There's still crates. Maybe you want to search the crates more now because they look like treasure chests. But you're welcome to. There's still crates there everywhere you can see.
So is the boat on an angle where it would hit like pylons that are holding up the bridge, or is it a pretty
Currently,
straight?
no.
So if
Currently, the
we-
boat is in this dome.
Because the boat's basically here.
Yeah, it's right directly underneath this,
So,
and this
but-
is on a large archway.
So really, if we
So
unanchor,
we've got it
if-
anchored
if we
already,
pull the
right?
but if we pull up the anchor,
it would keep floating
it's
down.
not
the
going
side,
to damage anything. It's just going to go.
They're you get the feeling that these boats are coming out in response to the reports of this derelict ship floating down the
So
river.
you think the help might be on the way?
Yeah, there's nothing
But I
really
don't
along
want-
this river edge aside from these small areas.
I don't want to be under the bridge when we get to
Yeah,
it.
so there are a couple possibilities here. One is probably the Baldur's Gate Navy, but they don't necessarily know we're on there, and they don't necessarily know that we're good guys. They know that we're on a boat that
And
has bad
Going
things
fast?
associated with it.
A bomb.
And it's a bomb.
So
yeah.
that's
don't know
why
that,
I
though.
want to.
Well, we don't know if they know if it's a bomb or not. We don't.
They
know that
don't, but we do.
information.
So I want to pull up the anchor so
because
that
of where you're
we at
positioned
least-
and the noise of the river, verbal communication with the people upstairs is beyond you. You're out
So
of
are
line
you
of
able
sight.
to tell? You can't tell us what's going on.
No,
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 he's-
he's,
he's in
saying
the-
up,
he's in the
up
village-
top, up
he's in the-
here. I'm
up here on
inside.
the top of the.
What's
Yeah.
the distance for message?
Oh, that's
Long way.
That's a spell.
Yep.
It's like 100 feet, I believe.
I
We always
have
bring
the
up
cantrip.
Yeah,
message.
it's big.
I feel like you should.
I have the cantrips.
Big time.
I feel like it's not good enough for the ships, but I feel like it's good enough for someone on the bridge.
Like that black robe
Yeah,
guy that's up there.
that's who I'm
Yep,
talking
yep.
about.
I say we pull up the anchor and just get us away from the bridge, and we can drop the
120
anchor.
feet.
Yeah, so I'm going to message the guy.
So it's probably
If
to where
you're telling
he
us
is.
what's
I would
going
say
on
that's
as you-
80
Yeah,
feet.
there's definitely
it's
a
like
bomb
40
under there.
feet up in the air, and then 10 feet plus some space.
So you relate to me.
I'm gonna
related-
probably I've called up at this point and said like there's a body down here, there's a whole bunch of chests. I've kind of relayed what's there. I think I'm gonna try and back out for now.
I'm passing on everything about the gunpowder and the kerosene and the bodies, and I'm passing that all to the guy up there. I'm also passing on. We see some ships coming. If you have a way to communicate to them and let them know what's going on, this could take out the bridge.
Yeah.
Please communicate to them that this could be a shitstorm.
That's your action.
Are we?
Drakar, come and help me.
You're either it's
Bring
it
up
will
the-
get a response.
The anchor.
As
That way we
as we
just get
speak,
away from the bridge.
he
And we can drop
very
the anchor
gruff,
again
but
when we're
very
like
to the
100
point. Like, as we
I'll
speak,
send I'll send
And he's got it.
Kernkraft.
He's sending out his own messages.
Yeah, I'm not gonna sully my hands
Well,
doing
it's
that
fine. I
hard
just
work.
know I can't do it just by myself.
Yeah, I'll send Kernkraft to help.
What is it
So-
that we're doing?
So we're gonna pull the anchor up enough to float up 200 feet down the river and then drop
Drop
the
it
anchor
again. Okay.
just so we're not
Wise.
in
That's
range
smart,
of
yeah.
the bridge.
I'm gonna come back up.
Because you guys believe that you have control over this explosive device, you have some kind of control, so you can afford to get it away.
We've determined that it can't be hitting the bridge. It
I
will
just
go
don't want it
clear
to blow
under
up under the bridge. Okay. And I'm at the front, so if I have to jump off,
Well, I'm in there. Can I roll like perception?
Yes, I insist that you do. Actually, I was waiting for.
Wait, come over, step towards me first. Over at, I'll hang my hand down from
So-
the.
You
From
told
the
up
ladder.
that there was a body.
All right,
Yeah. Okay.
It started
I-
to smell heavily of kerosene.
+3
Yeah,
on
don't-
your check.
bodies,
maybe don't
the
disturb
areas
anything
like
till
that.
we're
You
not
come
on the
back and
bridge.
then you go forward again.
Okay. I still think I should roll perception.
Yeah, you should.
I mean, I got +3 on it.
13 plus 3, 16.
Wisdom.
Perception. I have another
I think-
plus 3. So it's 19.
Yeah,
Wisdom's nothing.
So 19.
19.
The body is nailed down with its hands in front of it.
not very nice.
It has a circle carved into the center of its back. And its feet have been nailed spread. And it's face down. The blood pool around it is square, but it's like it's on top of another trapdoor that leads to a level lower yet.
Oh.
Even better treasure.
Or
More kerosene.
Here's some
people.
treasure. You're relaying this to us?
Yeah,
Wow,
I guess
Okay,
so.
I'm
Shouting?
coming down.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to shout because of the sound of the rushing water moving past you and
Well, he's already like leaning down into the thing to see.
you can shout to him.
I could, yeah, okay.
And,
So I'm
okay.
He can relay it.
yelling back to Carl, or sorry, Jakar.
Yeah.
Jakarl.
I love it.
That yeah, like there's something messed up going on down here. Like we're gonna need to investigate this ship. Like there's tell you what's there. I think at this point I need to get out of there because we need to
It
decide.
smells heavily of kerosene.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to be down there anymore.
So we can wash it out, but let's not be under the bridge.
Yeah, I don't want to be.
I
under
can
there
actually
right
go
now.
down there and I can just go and cleanse all that stuff. I can mending it all the way.
They can't mending air.
Yeah, but I can mending the kerosene out of what it's penetrating.
Yeah, but that won't change what's already
It's still
there.
going to be there somewhere.
I guess it'd be within the it's sort of just like the dirt on clothing goes away, just disappears. Just like it fixes patches and stuff like that.
Wouldn't that be more
minor
cleansed though?
patches.
Would
Does-
cleanse be a more
Does
appropriate spell?
control
No,
water only does water, right? It wouldn't do kerosene or.
Yeah.
That's why you can't use it
Uh,
for like
so-
blood to freeze somebody.
Drakar, you,
Object.
Break or tear.
broken key, torn clothes, or wide, as long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot in dimension. You mend it and negotiate the spell can physically repair meant.
Read the top thing. A single break or
Yeah.
tear in an object you touch.
Yeah,
So-
all right. So it would work on the barrels, but it wouldn't work for. Yeah,
It's
it is.
not
It
cleanse,
is
you're
cleanse. It
thinking
is
of
cleanse. I'm
cleanse,
thinking of. I'm thinking of cleanse. Yeah. I'm thinking
so
of cleanse.
so you've told us this, and I'm relaying it, Carl, because it's going this chain.
Yep.
So in which case, I want to come downstairs and talk to this body.
I don't think we
Do
should
you
go
have it
down under
memorized
there right
right now and
now.
everything?
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
I
We're
do.
good to go.
I don't have that many spells, so
Can
I
we,
don't have a lot of choice.
Can we pull the anchor up first and drift down?
Yeah, want to do that.
Okay.
So I'm down there. I'm gonna. My
I
goal
send
is talk
Kernkraft to help
the-
you.
Talk to the body.
Kerncraft and I pull up the anchor and we drift 300 yards down, or sorry, not yards, meters down.
Are you staying down there with me? Am
No,
I down there
I'm
alone?
coming back up. I was intentionally
We don't want to
leaving.
be under the bridge.
Move your
Yeah, I
piece
don't want to
then.
be in there.
Okay. Up, and I will move myself here to where you've said, and I want to cast Speak to Dead.
You're on the.
Goal
you're on
is
the-
to go
there's
there,
somewhere.
speak to Dead, and get this
Right
all out of
above.
there.
So I'm not wasting time pulling all this apart. We're going to assume that you're not on the bridge.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah,
Do
we're-
you want me to move this, or just put it in the middle of the blue space?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
We get it. Just as long as you understand, we can't. blow
We're
the
not. You're not on the bridge. You're not going to be blowing up that specific shop that's sitting on top of the bridge.
or any of the
Directly
bridges.
where
We're
you
far
are.
enough down.
You are at across from here. Like these waves would be approximately where you are, where the pointer is. Would be where
I
you-
apologize for not blowing up that.
Right. I'm sure you're going to enjoy not having it float. You float down the river.
So, were there any white? There must have been a cruise cabin or something. Were there sheets, bed sheets?
Out, you can see where they would have been tied off to, but they're not there.
I was hoping to throw a white flag or something. This would maybe draw a fist on it.
Was that not communicated
What?
though? Was that not the message was
Whatever
supposed
The
to
did.
message is being relayed, right? You know that spell and how the range of that spell and how quickly word can travel using it. The message is a common spell that
Would it not make sense to drop the anchor again now that we're clear? of the
We
bridge?
are. Oh yeah.
Okay,
No, we're
good.
dropping the anchor.
dropping the anchor. You are this wave where the pointer is. That is where you guys are.
Where are the ships?
The ships are moving.
Are they moving upriver
Up,
or
straight.
down?
Yeah, they're
river?
coming
Up,
towards
straight.
us.
Okay,
Towards
so
you
they
guys.
can only go so
They would be this
fast.
white dot here.
All right. Do I get to
They're
cast,
tacking. They're doing a lot of tacking to fight the current
Right.
of the river.
It takes a little while.
Right.
So can I assume I can get down, cast, speak to dead.
Okay.
Probably fare reasonably quickly, so I'm doing that. I'm trying to be quiet. I'm not,
Probably should have had the rogue, or do you look at it for traps first? Because when it speaks, it moves.
Correct.
Right.
Speak with that.
That's why I was leaving it
of
for
life
now.
intelligence to a corpse if you're trying to allowing it to answer the questions you pose, of course. But still have a mouth and can't be undead. It is either it has a mouth and it's not undead, the spell fails, or it's target of the spell on the left hand. Until the spell ends, you can ask the corpse 5 questions. The life, the languages and the corpses under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer. Hey,
so.
takes 1 action.
Hey, buddy.
yes, blood pouring out
I'm
of it.
sorry. You're bad things have happened to you. You're dead, but I'm sure you'll be going to a better place very soon. Follow the light, okay? But before
Okay.
you do, I didn't ask a question.
You did. You asked if it was okay. And he agrees it's okay.
Did
How
he
did
ask,
you-
or did he say it will be okay?
He said okay.
No, I said it'll be okay.
No, you said okay. And
I didn't make it. I thought I said it'll be okay.
We'll have to rewatch the tape.
All right. Well, regardless, I have.
It
more
depends.
time.
Where was the
Um,
comma?
yeah,
was it a
comma,
dramatic
right?
pause?
it matters.
Most
I mean,
definitely was a-
Semicolon?
my interpretation was, as you were saying, so you're explaining all the stuff okay.
I was like, you're
Yeah,
going to be
probably,
okay.
yeah. Probably.
He could stretch it. He's using
I-
genie talk there.
Oh, jeez. He's looking for that question mark.
There's only so many. I'm going to take the one I can.
How did you die?
The last thing I remember was letting my dogs loose on a scent
Oh fuck! So the guy with Albright is not.
with Albright.
Is not with Albright.
So it's a guy with Albright.
Yes.
No, I'm talking.
Oh.
I'm talking to him. Jesus. And besides, that was a statement. That wasn't. You were the guy with Albright. I'm like, that was the guy with Albright. Different things. Okay. Saying okay was not saying asking him the question.
We're at 2. Right.
Fine. Shit. I'd actually thought about this ahead of time, and now I'm flustered. What organization put traps on this ship?
I have no idea. Last thing I remember was setting my dogs free. Follow a scent.
I remember very much.
Well, from that, he doesn't know anything about an organization.
Don't ask him those sort of questions. I need to know something about reality.
The lizard man who's captain of the ship.
Why don't you ask him something about the scent itself? Like, why would you
What were
feel
you
compelled
chasing?
What
to
was the
release the
scent?
dogs to chase after this scent, or something like that?
Okay.
Like, so phrase it the way you need to, but that might get us somewhere.
Why were you following this scent?
After the gnome ship exploded, the lone survivor was a gnome of some repute that was offered in trade for treasure. He was the sole survivor of the ship when it exploded, and they were bringing him in for questioning on a topic I know nothing about. But as he survived, they hired me to track him with my dogs. And yes,
How many questions do you got?
I get one more. Is there anyone else on this ship?
didn't know I was on the ship.
All right, I'm gonna take a peek in that box
I
there.
didn't know I was on the ship.
You're gonna take a peek.
Why not?
Do you want to
I'm
send
gonna
Kern
search
Craft?
traps for.
We should
Yeah,
be
yeah.
searching for some traps.
Traps.
What?
You want to come and let me
Yeah,
pat your head first?
Come and
I pat your head and guidance you. +2.
Are you in there now?
I'm checking for traps.
Move your feet down. Don't let me do it.
No, I made him come all the way back to me. I didn't go down. That's why I got
Listening.
correct.
You're just hanging down
Yeah.
over the ledge.
See it? See the ladder? Yeah,
Good
that's
boy,
exactly.
good
That's
boy.
exactly it.
So Boomy goes to the other end of the ship from where all this is going on.
Well, let's take a look at Boomy.
I'm passing up my.
I'll go with
almost
you.
I
I'll
was
go
gonna,
with you,
yeah,
Boomy.
I run it with Boomy.
I'm going with Boomy
And
too.
he's
So
ready
you
to
get
jump
to
Move my
overboard.
guy
Here's a
for
quick-
me. Give me a perception check.
Oh.
18.
Well, see.
I'll go on this side, so we're.
Oh.
No, it's on the other side.
What'd you total, sorry?
18.
On the shoreline,
You guys are all.
Yeah. So you. Literally though,
I
for
was
your
gonna
case.
say, look at the day.
you're looking this way, like just around in general, but this would be the area of town that's nearest that you can see. On the shoreline, kind of because you're able to see in between these two ridges, these like high ridges. There's like a runoff space inside where you can tell it's like there's an indentation here, a little tiny cove. You see, so you very briefly see a bright spark, followed by a roaring fire. But you can only see it because of this, where this wall is. You would have a hard time even seeing it from town, from this side of town, everywhere. It's very well hidden, but it's like it started to. You just saw like someone light a fire up in there, and it's a fairly large fire, like.
A signal fire?
Clearly. Like the Breakers, if you ever had to read that book in high school.
I'll let these two
The
know.
breakers?
You ever had to read that one?
No.
It's kind of neat.
I was more
So
of a
this is would
Flowers
be a
for
fire.
Algernon guy.
That was great.
Bearing
This
in
is
mind
more
that
about grade
these
nine
are
I guess they renamed it Charlie, but
This would
I'd
be
read it before. Right?
a
It was
good
Flowers for
representation of the
Algernon.
size of the fire that you see on the thing based on its size, like with people. And it was just lit, but it starts burning very rapidly.
I'll let Drac and Elon know.
Do the people like? I think
Actually,
I'm
you know
just
what,
scared
probably-
standing on a bomb. I don't really know how to proceed
You should
forward.
be down there trying to disarm.
Disarm.
Yeah, I
That's
want to
your
try and
job.
open some
All
of
right.
these chests.
We were giving the fighter hard time. We're not fighting. The thieves up here.
Like
Yeah,
I
well,
said,
I mean,
he's fairly
transparency,
useless.
Bill, I'm
He's just taking up reward shares.
You're not getting a cut of this one. Sorry.
What?
And hey, let's not forget, as far as I'm concerned, he owes me 50 gold for that healing potion he wasted.
Yeah, fine. All right. I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna investigate for traps. I have walked down. I'm right.
Everyone's
Here.
character dies.
Oh! Okay, you're down there.
All right. So
I'm looking for
letting
traps.
You know.
Where's
Oh,
the invisible
and I guess
barrel?
where's
Kerncraft? Send him down.
Yeah, the invisible barrel's
I'm-
right here.
I'm passing on to you that there's some treasure down here, and myself and our new friend the Rogue are going to check it out. We'll share whatever we find with you, and if Kerncraft could come down, and I'm gonna let you know everything I
dark vision?
learned about.
I tell Kerncraft to follow
yeah,
the directions of your character for now.
Okay. So I'm just passing on.
Um,
Hey, this is what we learned from the dead guy.
I'm gonna send the pseudo dragon to check out that fire.
It's the guy who was
Telling him not to get
working
close, just kind of
with Lizard Man,
circle
and
above.
he was chasing a scent, and got here, and about the gnome and stuff. And the rogue's gonna check out some treasure.
Are there
and I
barrels
will,
and stuff on?
on the main deck.
There'd be barrels like.
No, it's kind of bare. Like everything's kind of been stripped down to nothing. Whatever was valuable or could be used in like a
Even like barrels are gone.
there's really like no cover.
To shape water, I can't like pick up water from the ocean and bring it up.
I thought you could.
No, you can change the flow of water, or you can freeze it, but you can't like.
Oh, I thought it was.
I thought that you could make it into like a shape and
I
stuff.
don't.
Yeah, I
I
thought
can't
it was like a
create-
water-
No, this is like a cantrip. It's not. That's
Isn't
that's
it shaped
control-
water? I thought you could for sure. Really, I'll look it up for you.
You're
I
making
actually
a
have my
massive
book now. Thanks to
tentacle of
Adam.
it or something, but you could probably.
It's useless
bring it
though. It doesn't have all the good stuff in it.
Shape water is just.
What does it?
Yes, it doesn't have all the extra stuff. They want me to buy all the books.
What do you need?
Yeah, it's,
So they want me to buy
No,
like
what do you need
the.
though?
in. Shape
so you
water,
can move
shape-
or otherwise change the flow of water.
Yeah.
You can cause it to form simple shapes.
There you go.
You can change the color opacity.
Yeah, make it
But I
form a
can't,
simple
like-
shape of
I
like a
can't like
column.
point at the river and like bring water.
Yeah, make it into like.
Yeah, make it into a column like a drinking
Yeah,
water
it's
fountain.
You're a water
it's
bender.
5 foot cube.
Yeah,
5
but
foot
you
by
could
5 foot
spread
cube
the
is a
colors.
lot of water.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like you're
5
bringing
That's
in
a
a
lot
house.
of water.
It's
Yeah,
25
but
cubic
how
feet.
the ship isn't 5 feet above the water.
Yeah, but you could take the 5 foot cube and you could turn it into 25 stacks of 1 foot. Right?
No.
What do you mean?
That's a simple shape.
If it's a
Very
5 foot
long-
cube that's 25 feet squared, you should be able to
rectangular
make 25 1 foot squares of water.
That makes perfect
When you
sense.
cast a spell, use the spell slot. Oh, no,
You can have no more than 2 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time.
Yeah.
You can't spell multiple times. You can't have any more than 2 effects active at a time. That means like each 5 foot cube of water is its own effect.
Yeah.
You can't have
No,
more than 2.
what?
What about a 1 by 1 by 25?
So one of its effects is that you're changing the flow of
A
water
single
to go
shape.
up the shaft, and the second effect is that you're creating the shaft.
Water. Yeah, an infinite. Yeah, 1 dimension.
Change the flow of water up to 5 feet in any direction.
Yeah. Yeah. So
You could do 2 of these
And
have
that's
it go
going to
up
be
10
long enough
feet
where I could bring it onto the deck.
through if you open up
Through the
those
portals.
not the deck, but through the where the ballistas would be, through the sides,
Which is on this level.
which pours out. There's like a little
Which we
ledge,
should maybe do to
There's
clear
a
out the room
ledge.
anyway.
Yeah,
like right across, like a small space where someone would stand, like a harness.
yeah.
And there's a tied down small 2-handed crossbow ballista.
You could probably diffuse certain types
So
of
if you
traps,
guys-
some poisons, and
So and the ballista holes are on the level they're on.
Yes, they're on the upper. Yes, they're on the upper.
So if you
Floor.
guys open,
I want to
the-
open a bunch of
Yeah,
those to let
let's do
the
that.
air out.
the
Do
you-
area.
and
do you
also
not-
start pouring water.
do you still have the bottles from your from the poison?
Yes, I do.
Why don't you just take the empty poison bottles then and fill them with water and just dump them out?
Well,
They're
that'll
tiny.
take
They're like
forever.
this
Oh,
big.
they're that big.
Like
They're
poison
literal
is
Even,
fill-out
even if it was a
Like
bucket,
that size.
even a big bucket
They're
would
like
take
that
hours.
size.
Would it take it?
Yeah.
All right.
They're like that's the green vial.
Oh, they're that
size.
small.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Like,
All right,
like
that's
imagine
cool.
that just this room, Carl, filled with gunpowder and kerosene, and we're just taking a
I
bucket
thought that
of
you were just
water.
trying to like put out specifically on like what we're
No.
We
checking.
just
I
want
want to.
to clear
want
I
out
want to
the
just make
thing,
sure.
Well, we'll clear out like
Should
Adam was
I
saying the kerosene
Roll
in the air.
investigation
Then.
for traps
But it'll make it better,
on
especially
any of
How
the
powder.
it'll,
I doubt
it'll,
powder-
dilute, it'll
powder
dilute
wars it.
the kerosene.
Dilute the kerosene.
Okay.
So I'm
If
just
the
gonna have a
powder's
steady
wet.
flow of water coming in through their little slats or whatever they are.
It'll still take a while,
Yeah,
right?
oh yeah.
But it'll, it'll take a while before we're even ankle deep, but it'll be improving things. It'll take care of rare, like the rare spark here and there, right? Will be less likely. You want to check some treasure chests?
I want to open those portholes
Yeah, portals.
Well, that's already done.
That's done.
Oh, those are done.
And we're
now.
looking at
Okay.
treasure chests.
Yeah, sure. Can I check for traps on that one?
Okay, you search for traps on the chest.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
12. Slide. 19.
You do not discern any traps. It is also not locked. The latch is just closed.
You're not going to find much treasure if they clean up the top deck. This is all going to be that stuff.
I'm gonna open it.
You open it up. You find there's 12 large flasks, one of which carries a yellowish fluid, the other which carries a clear fluid. They're tied together.
This
No.
is bomb.
Yeah.
And you see that this is the top level. The top layer of this thing has 12. There's room for 3 layers per box.
We're just on a time bomb here because one thing falls over.
Yeah, that's why I wanted it out from under the bridge at least.
Yeah.
And now we need to.
Is it trapped? Not anymore. You rolled 27 to disarm that trap.
Yeah.
That would have caused the explosion that would have set
Nice.
off all
Yeah.
these things breaking. For now.
Geez, guys, this looks like valuable fluid. Let's take it back.
No, I'm getting back up top. I keep getting friggin' pushed into going in.
Pseudo dragons
What's your job?
going towards the fires.
So the mechanism of this, did it have like a wire that, as you pulled up the lid, would have broken one of the vials and caused the
Would it
fluids
ju-
to
it
mix
would have-
together? Is that the way
Something
that
like
it works?
that.
When the explosion happened, all this would break. No, no.
Making a
It was-
making a chain reaction.
It was
Yeah.
right here, which would then
Yeah.
explode down.
Yeah.
Now, you can tell these crates are not well built. They're made very
No.
shoddy. They're designed to break. You get the impression that all majority of these crates are the same size. None of them are labeled, but they're all kind of like the same kind of size.
Leading us to
Okay.
believe it's all the same.
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced there's not much more
You
down
went over
here.
that way, and I
For
put
me?
all the stuff on the table that you see when you look in that direction.
So I once again think that I intend to leave the basement of this ship because again I haven't seen anything down here that would lead me to believe that I'm benefiting from being inside the ship.
What about that stack of books and scrolls in the corner? Looks like a
You mean the triangle things?
this is my books.
They're papers.
I want to go look at those. Please.
You look over at them.
Can I
when
do
you're-
a perception check or an investigation check?
an investigation check? Yeah.
You want to be touched?
Runs back, reaches up, high five,
Touch you,
runs
plus one.
back.
7 plus
Better than
0.
plus nothing.
Actually, I'm going to call my pseudo dragon back,
Okay.
write a note on it, and send it to the ship saying we think
15, 16.
There's a bomb on the ship.
And investigation is
don't
intelligence.
approach
so...
too closely,
Okay.
and send it to the ship's command.
So you don't send it toward where the fire was.
19.
We're going to send
You
it
sent
towards
to
the
the
Total,
ships.
total of 19.
just to say,
You can see the ships who did have after a while. We'll get with that. So you set your thing over there.
yeah, just to warn them not to get too close. We think something's happening.
So, Jay,
Mm.
you find this. Imagine this on a more tattered page. Heavily smeared. People have put drinks down on it and stuff
This.
like that. This area here, and you've never heard this area here in between the two rivers kind of referred to as the Field of the Dead, but there, right where the pointer is here in this valley, kind of where everything's kind of sunken in, you can see someone has put a mark there in some language you don't understand. I'm assuming. What language do you speak?
I speak common and infernal. That's it? I thought I got another language on top of that. Yeah, I tell you, she does all those work, but miss
yeah,
one
you
thing.
have two. Yeah. So
I'm
inside
complaining, and she's like filled out the entire thing and done all the work.
inside this valley, you find a mark, like a runic mark on the map. I'll show you sitting there.
Is that the direction that
Where the ship went.
the
Yes.
gnome was telling, or that guy with the dogs was saying that he was headed?
He was with Albright, and they were in that direction.
Okay. So that's the way that the scent came from as well. So.
I'm narrating this to everybody. I'm talking out loud, passing on this information specifically to you. You just like, hey, this is what I'm seeing. This is what I have. I have it, but I'm telling you what I'm doing.
I relay it to other people.
Been in too many situations where it's like, yes, you know this, but do they know it? Oh, fuck. I'm sure I said no.
I never.
Do you want
play
to?
people
Does someone want
against
to check
each
for
other.
traps for that trap door underneath where the guy is nailed into the floor?
Where?
Since Adam said that there was another layer down.
Sure. Yeah, I can do that.
All right. Prove your worth to us.
There's a
Wait,
sigil-
guys.
There's a sigil on his hand.
Let's
too,
do.
Be careful.
On his back, carved into
Your
his back.
Only 14.
Total?
Let's see.
14's not bad.
Looking for traps on the trapdoor that leads down to the even lower level. Got a 14.
Safe.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna try to open it.
You're gonna try and open it?
Mhm.
That's what Kerncraft's for.
Do you have
Too
one
late.
candy dodge?
Too late.
Yes.
I couldn't remember what level you got that.
Yes, I have uncanny dodge. I
What's
just
the-
got
what's
that.
the
at
other
5.
one?
Evasion.
Evasion.
That's the really good one. Uncanny dodge is like
You can have to, or if
Yes.
you can
if
see
you
it,
say
you can have it.
yeah.
Yeah, evasion's when you take like no damage, right?
Yeah, the AOE ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's for Graham.
So you just did this.
Yeah, yeah. Who cares? Yeah, but it's an AOE, but it's poison, and you're still standing there.
So I say Kerncraft wanders away. He doesn't want to be involved in that shit. Not when you're just willy-nilly opening stuff.
Okay.
He's
So
pretty confident there's no traps though.
Yeah.
he is pretty confident. Kerncraft's not so confident. He's
So-
a zombie.
You open the trap door.
Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw.
Saving throw +3. Would I? And then plus my dexterity modifier.
Yep.
So 12.
Hey. Total?
Yeah.
Hey.
Boomy hears a click and gets prepared to jump overboard.
As a good wizard should.
So you open the trap door.
He studied with Rincewind.
Yeah.
There is a short
I'm
There's like
reading
a single
outside you
step
right now.
below that
You're
leads to
awesome.
a crawl space. That's the very bottom level of the ship. As soon as you open it up, you mostly smell rancid meat,
Okay.
and you don't have dark vision. It's dark under here. You smell like rancid meat, and you can see like large pieces of rice wriggling below you. You open it up, and there's a gas cloud sprays in your face. You take 7 damage. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
It's only gas. I was ready for fireballs or something.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Ready for the ship to sink.
16.
16 under con save. You do
said-
not have the poisoned condition.
That's good.
I'll send Kerncraft to wander back so that he gets some light.
You said I took 7?
7. Looking underneath, you can see lots of well, you can't see. When Kerncraft walks back over with his light source, you look underneath and you can see there's some arms and legs of woodland creatures like badgers and like boar and stuff like that. But a lot of them have their carcass, like their centerpiece of their bellies kind of rotted out. And you can see it's just a festering pool for large maggots, like once again, like you saw back, what you didn't see, they saw back on the island in the belly of like a dead child that had fallen in this scenario. Watch episode 45 or 44
Yep.
of the Red Tail Road.
Episode 1 of the second series.
That's correct, yeah.
Um,
It's putrid under there. Like it is. filthy
Okay.
and slimy and smells
Time
like
after
rot.
time,
The
I'm-
smell wafts up throughout the ship. Con save from people. Oh, you got on the second floor. Okay.
I'm pretty far away. Where I
No,
stand.
no, on the
We're on the
second
main deck.
floor.
We're fine.
Yeah. All right.
12.
You're vomiting, retching. So
I'm close to the thing.
stuff
fortunately.
that's there. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's,
I'm over here actually
Yeah.
because I looked at these things.
there's a couple other scrolls that are tucked away there. They're like wrapped, wrapped in parchment.
I'd take anything.
Okay, you take it. You're not examining it though. You're just taking it.
For now, I'm just taking. If I
Oh,
don't have
shit.
time. I want to
What's the
take it and go
spell?
up.
What's the trap?
Say if there's a trap. Never said there was a trap.
I don't have time to examine it
No, you
realistically.
don't.
I take
Yeah.
it and I go back up. So I'm on the top now with all of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm backing up and I want to get
Take
out of there
everything.
too.
You
'Cause
open
I'm-
up those boxes that are on the
I'm
tables.
not
in front of
opening
you.
up the boxes. I'm just taking the loose scrolls.
Just loose scrolls.
If he's retching, I'm probably also not doing very hot. I'm gonna
Not-
try to
not
get
going
out.
You
into the
passed your
boxes.
con save.
You're not gonna figure out what's down there.
No, not in the fucking no. No,
Useless.
I'm getting out of that.
Says the guy on the main deck.
Useless.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I sent
It
Kernkraft down
sounds
to you. It
wet
doesn't mean
and
you've got a light
gurgling
source.
And
Why don't you have
Future.
Kernkraft
The-
within
the true-
super
the
try
true
to
you
hero
do
can
you
this?
said no
hear
flashlight.
the size.
but
No,
who
I don't
commands
need to go
Kernkraft?
down
You
there.
can hear these things wriggling around and splashing against each other. Like now that the lid is open, you can hear those maggoty things wriggling around.
All right,
And they're putrid.
I'm
filth.
going to gently close.
You
the
might
door.
Close
think
it. Don't close it. I'll
that
tell
you might
Kernkraft
think
to go
that
in
they
and
are-
rescue
okay,
you.
wait, give me a perception check. Or no, give me a
History?
nature check.
11. Definitely not proficient in that. What is it? Intelligence.
You're not. You're a
12.
Oh, you're a rogue, not a ranger. Okay.
12.
You feel nothing more than the gross, maggoty insect larvae.
If somebody else wants to go look, there are these gross maggoty insect larvae down in the basement.
there are some human bodies amongst
There are some bodies. There are some various things. If anybody else can bear the
this
stench,
specific body that you have to move to get at the trap door.
Yeah.
If you're moving the body, that means you're taking
Yes,
his hands
yes.
off the nails.
What happened when he took his hands off nails?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing. Everything's cool.
So I'm of course, everybody knows about these bomb-like things. You see that
So-
I'm retching, and I brought up scrolls.
just
and I'm
pull his
stuffing
hand,
them
he's
into my
dead.
sack.
You just pull
Yeah.
his hands and the just rips out through the thing. The nail's still sitting in the all that entire bottom layer is just again filled with gross rotten meat. What are you guys doing? You're waiting.
I'm on
out.
the top deck.
You at this time have sent out your familiar and the messaging. So you see as the ships approach,
Well, you said there were even some humans down there, right? Some
human bodies down there. Yeah. But if you want to go down and do something, like just tell
send
me.
I
Kernkraft
do.
down there.
I'll go with Kernkraft. We're gonna go and we're gonna check out the human bodies.
Okay, so you go down there, you look underneath. It smells horrible.
Yeah.
Con check. Adam. No, I like that sound.
10. It's a 10.
Does the zombie?
Not bad. Zombie doesn't care.
He doesn't care about that. You're not in the gas cloud that was released, but you're retching.
All
So
right.
you'll have disadvantage on perception checks,
Sure.
anything like that. So you look underneath, you see exactly what I described before.
I check out the human bodies. I loot them.
It's wet.
I loot them.
Give me a con check.
12. Yeah.
Plus, or
No,
is that,
disadvantage. Oh no, con check. Sorry, con check. Sorry.
Oh, Constitution checks actually have advantage on, so it'd be this. No, it's only when
that's flat.
it's fun. Is that how Warcaster works? It gives me advantage on Constitution checks, right? You want to just double check Warcaster? I think that's how it
That's
works.
only
That's
for-
concentration check.
Concentration only. Oh, I'd have to have
Constitution.
proficiency Constitution or whatever it's called. Yeah, no, you're right. It's only concentration checks.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
sorry. I thought
Oh,
That you
that's
may
what a
to
spell-
maintain your
Yeah,
concentration.
spell.
Okay, so
Con-
you-
con-
But there is a Constitution proficiency thing as
Yeah.
well.
That's cool.
But this isn't. I'm gonna get that one too. gives me advantage on con checks. No, I add my modifiers or something like that to it. Either way, yeah. All right, cool. I still loot.
You see the ships that are approaching douse their lantern lights and
Oh.
put they. You start to see small singular spells, like someone's casting light and placing that light into a bullseye lantern so that they can aim it. But there's only one, which would lead you to believe, possibly, that there's only one caster on each of those 4 ships, because they can only have one light spell. But since they've got your message,
Yeah.
and they've got
They've
your message,
turned off their-
they've doused their fire.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. There's still the fire burning on the thing here. You guys have stopped drifting down once again.
Once the sewer dragon comes back,
Mhm.
I'll send them towards the hillside.
So he returns and begins setting away.
Did they send
Well,
a message
well,
back?
No, they just complied. They put their they put their thing out and they just complied. You told them that you're on the ship. Yeah, and the message is remain calm. Help is on the way. We'll be there as soon as we can. We're tacking pretty heavily. The current is flowing.
Yeah, and I told them to stay
Yeah.
at a safe distance. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
he's going to check
they
out-
still want to get close, so they're within range, right? So time's passing in that regard. Carl, you're searching.
Loot that
you're
body.
your bodies.
Loot that body.
Give me
With an
a
S.
give me a perception, investigation.
I
check.
guidance myself.
We had disadvantage for these checks because you're retching.
Still, I'm not used to it yet.
No.
6 and 16. So 6, 7 plus 7, and you said it was an investigation.
Yeah.
7.
7. It's wet, that's for sure. You feel something? It feels like might be a gem. So you reach in, you pull it out, and part of the kidney comes with a hard stone.
Oh.
You've removed a kidney stone.
They're
Wow.
good luck.
It's like raw salt. Raw
Nothing
well,
about
I'm
that
gonna be pretty
says
thorough.
good luck to me.
Yeah.
Looking through these pockets and stuff like that.
While you're reaching through the mass of death and feeling these leeches brushing against your arms. The leeches, like large maggoty things. You've been in there rooting around for a round so far.
I love it. You were called out on your character not being brave, and now you're mucking through like bodies and guts. And
Oh,
have
man,
like,
if
giant
you guys
salute
are
on
checking those
you.
bodies, I'll check the bodies. Like,
If you're still searching, give me another check.
all right. I'll roll two dice at the same time. That way I've got all in my thing
Does
roll.
he get to make a con save to see if he's
10 again. 10. Am I still retching or am I used to it yet? First when the door opens, whoa, and then you get used to it.
You're reaching around, rooting through like bodies that are dissolving just from neglect. Like,
He couldn't be that old though.
Do any of them look like?
have you ever been to a fish hut?
Even
Yeah.
one dead
Right,
body.
okay.
Dead bodies have
the thing
an
is,
incredible smell.
the thing
Why
is,
is-
you have to picture it this way. The
It's only
ship
been a
only
day.
left like a day ago.
Yeah, why is this Ingaruk
know,
ship in the
like-
first place?
So
Is my
it's
question.
not like they're going to
You
be
didn't
that.
smell it until the door was opened.
And see, and I also didn't get the worst of it.
So yeah, like I want to talk to Garuk. Why
Garuk's
is this
dead.
in? Oh, sorry, not
Garuk's
Garuk. I want to
alive.
talk. Who's the other one? The
Captain Albright?
yeah, Albright. Why is
He's
he?
left
Why is
behind.
this in Albright's ship? Is what I meant to ask.
I was Garuk.
Oh, now I'm off.
So you take 2 damage from rooting around in all the juices of this acidy maggot soup.
All right.
What was your 2 rolls for your con check? Give me a con check.
You got
I
a
already did my con check. And am I supposed to do another con check now?
What was the total of that one? What was your
My
con
total on that one was 10. No, 10,
Sure, there's
11,
that
12.
metal
Was
there.
12 on
Yeah.
that particular con check.
check? You're still making
Am I searching now?
well,
Or that was actually the search check was
okay,
12.
so give me your con check.
13.
You find nothing, and you're sicker than you were.
You're still running around.
You found the biggest maggot in the pot.
Oh.
Good job.
Interesting.
You're
I'm saying, and you're almost
you're
as
just
useful
rolling.
as Thelonious Musk. I'm talking to it. There he is. You should be able to.
take another 3 damage.
Oh, I've taken enough to kill a normal human just by hanging around down here.
By sitting in there, yeah, and rooting around amongst the acidic, gross soup.
Well, I'm gonna keep looking until I actually succeed in one of these checks.
Give me a con check.
A disadvantage again, 1.
You slip and fall while you're rooting around and are submerged underneath the maggoty grossness that surrounds you.
All right, cool. I'll do my check on looting
No,
the
hold on,
bodies now.
hold on. You're all under the water. So you take 6 because you take max damage because you're now totally submerged. And you smell putrid.
Do you have cleanse? Help
I
him
do
out
not.
when he gets back.
All right, so now
You
what?
can do another one if you want.
Well, now I do my search check though, right?
Jump
So I did
really
the con,
might as
now the
well.
search.
I didn't take cleanse.
Con check.
He's been looking for a while now. He
Wait,
can't
con
not.
check.
Nat 20 and 17. Not 20 and
I
17.
care about the 17.
So the 17, wait, and that's plus 2 is 19, 20, including my.
So you took
thing.
2 at the end of your last turn because you're still sitting there submerged.
No, I took the 6 from the last one. And this was the next check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
now
yeah.
you're no longer retching.
Yeah.
So your check
was
is not
20
at
total.
disadvantage, but you're still in the soup.
Sure. I
Get out of the
search.
soup.
I search. No.
Might
I'm
as
gonna
well
succeed
damage.
on one
Yeah.
search.
6
Finally.
damage because you're sitting in the soup. I rolled a 6 for damage.
But I just rolled 20 on my con check.
Oh, you rolled 17.
No, plus my
Plus
bonuses.
Yes, bonuses.
Right, so you're not retching. So your surge check isn't at disadvantage, but you're still standing in the soup.
All right, so you,
Well, the soup itself should just be
yeah,
gross.
the soup
It shouldn't
itself should
it's
just be
not
gross
acidic.
shit. Like
I've described it. It's this gross.
I've
It
literally
might be
taken
acidic, it's worse
18
than
points
this.
of damage
maggoty
from just
rolling
hanging out
against you.
in a base. All right,
You
all
have to
right.
digest
Well,
everything around
I
you.
search
You're
now.
being
13, 14, 15, 16, 17 on the investigation check this time.
Ah.
Finally,
Yay.
finally, something.
There
It was
weren't-
something.
There weren't even buckets on the main deck.
A few buckets or what?
You find the buckets.
Don't give me any ideas. I finally got my 17.
This doesn't mean
You
there's
find the
something there.
lifeboats. Lifeboats.
You find something metal. All right. It is a keychain with 3 keys.
There we go. All right.
It's gross.
I'll still take it. I take the keychain with
They're
3
made
keys.
of brass.
All right.
They are these 3 keys.
Oh, buddy, you've got the actual representation of them and everything. See, aren't you happy I kept doing it now?
Yeah, good
Look
job.
at the world gets to see these 3 keychains is like represented.
Very cool.
Very important. There you go. You found it. There you go.
Nice.
Your keys.
There
You
we go.
never find the.
Yeah.
They're yours. You have
I've got the keys.
There you go.
All right, and with that, I'm gonna have. Why didn't I have Kerncraft carrying me this whole time? Well, carry me out, Kerncraft. I'll do the wise move now.
He's down there in the acid, is he? Dead and
Oh, but he's obviously not going to be anything to do with con saves.
no,
or
he's
any of
just
that stuff.
he's just doing acid damage because maggots are going to eat him first.
The Magus probably wouldn't even care
He's
about
dead.
it.
He's dead meat.
He's
That's
rotting
what maggots-
flesh. He's
So
their
maggots eat.
main.
They're going to end up with half a skeleton
Food
before
source.
the day's through. Every day.
Poor Kerncraft.
So here's a question: if he becomes a skeleton, does he just switch over to that new type of undead? That's cool.
Interesting.
Hits one, then goes to
So,
max
so
health.
would that mean that if he's got 22 hit points, a skeleton has 13 hit points? Once he takes 9 damage, if it's from eating, then would he become the skeleton with 13 hit points at that point?
His lower half would have different hit points
Interesting. All right.
and would be susceptible to bludgeoning but resistant
cool.
to piercing.
All right.
That's hilarious.
So I don't know, I'm just splattering here, but
I like it.
that's what you found. So you found the keys. As you sit here, You can see someone. You guys on the upper floor.
What did the guy look like that I found the keys on? Eaton?
You don't
Disintegrated?
find a face.
Okay.
Just a torso.
Was it human?
Couldn't tell, but you found it in a pocket, which meant it was one of the creatures that believe pockets are essential. So not a female and not a orc.
Okay.
Or goblin.
I feel like females feel that they're essential. They just aren't allowed
They just
to
are
have
allowed to
them.
have them. Yeah, they're dangled. in
They're
They're
front of them.
denied
Yep.
And
Good
then they
points,
have
good
the
points.
very people who are there to carry the purse complain about having to hold their purse while they do something. The person who has all
Was the pocket
pockets.
spandex?
I love pockets.
The
Pockets are
pocket
great.
was
Pockets are
spandex.
Mm.
It's just having to search the pockets and forgetting you have a pocket.
Wait, I'll show you. This is the best thing ever. Where is it? Tell me about it.
Carl's going to market his pocket protector.
Right here. Fanny pack, boys and girls. Right here. I wear this everywhere. It's got all my keys, got my wallet, it's got a whole bunch of cool stuff in it. This is the best thing ever. I don't care. I've
I
been
get it.
carrying it around since the 80s, and
You
I'll
need to
continue
be
to carry it.
ashamed. I
Yes.
have my
Yes.
my satchel.
Mm.
Satchel. Carry this around.
Oh, yeah.
It's a purse. It's a man purse. It's a satchel.
I got no problem with that.
So,
Over
on
the
your
shoulder
map,
bag.
it's
That's what I call it.
canvas.
I call it an
It's
over the shoulder bag. That
I
way
got
it
a honey
seems.
pocket.
Yep. that was-
pardon me.
I wear a suit at work. That's for
Oh, you like that? You actually wear a suit, eh?
I still
Very
do.
sophisticated.
I used to
wanna
wear
know what you look
overalls,
like
and I
in a
know I
suit.
don't wear. I
Now
just wear track pants.
Is
right
it-
now.
See, most
Yeah.
people it's the
Put my foot
opposite.
out the
They know me
window.
as the suit guy, and then when they see me on the railroad,
I hope it's a zoot. I'm gonna imagine it as a zoot suit, like yellow pinstripes.
yeah, double-breasted.
Oh my God.
That's what I'm going with.
I just
many
noticed
buttons?
what your
How many
shirt
buttons?
says. I just noticed what your shirt says. Did you wear that in honor of Kerncraft?
Yes.
I need to see it. Yeah, you did. Now you didn't even realize.
Yeah, craft work.
Didn't
and,
even realize
Kerncraft,
Kerncraft
very-
work,
very
and
similar.
Kerncraft did the work. He did indeed.
Just carrying the.
See that?
clear
It's
shoes.
all a
watched it.
theme, guys.
I watched a
covered
little
in goop.
mini documentary about the making of the Autobahn. Interesting.
So-
interesting.
The album or the actual road?
No, the actual road.
Oh, well, I don't
Fair enough.
care. I'm sorry.
No one gives a shit. I'll relay when I get out there. Be like,
Give
look
me-
around
Give
for.
me a perception check since you're the one.
So 22.
You see 3 torches slowly moving away from the central campfire over onto this ridge, moving in the direction towards
Towards us.
where you guys are, which is where you guys are where the arrow is.
Boys, I think we got some people coming our way.
A mist starts flowing out of some pockets.
Where's the pseudo dragon? He's not there yet.
You know, he's within visual range of it because it's during the day, but it's dark here. It's all shadowy, but it's but he can start to see like a mist, kind of like a heavy mist, kind of rolling out and rolling down the side of this in this valley here down toward the river.
Are we out of range of messaging anyone off the ship?
Let's see. here.
Probably.
Let me see.
And I also
Is
relay
there
up
anyone
there.
we would know on shore? Like, I think we're out of range, but if we're not, I'd like to be
Oh,
relaying.
we made
everything.
sure we were over 100 meters
Right,
from
right,
the
right.
approach.
Okay.
You're currently 1,151 feet from the bridge if you're here, which is where we've agreed where you guys are.
345 meters. Oh, okay. Well, it's out of range, but it wasn't an unreasonable question.
I say if you find any locks, let me know. Do you guys
Roger,
want to
Roger,
do a
buddy.
quick investigation of the ship and just see if we can find any locked things?
I'm down to do that.
Well, I'm
we've been
passing
over-
on that. I'm so
Go back into the
yeah.
captain's quarters and look around in there.
Well,
That's
hold
where
on,
the
hold on. I know
detonation
where
thing
some
is.
things are. So, the DM pointed out. I searched these places. I got all of the scrolls and books and everything I could.
Yep.
But there are a couple things there. Boxes. I didn't fuck around with them because I didn't feel like looking for
Ooh,
traps.
was
I
there
just wanted
locks
to come
on
up. I didn't
Do the
investigate.
boxes
Weeks
have
right
my
traps?
shit.
kerosene under here. It's it is getting aired out, but so far that is the only thing you guys have done. The kerosene is airing out, but it's
Yeah.
still present.
Yeah.
Well,
The
we didn't bring
gunpowder-
in water.
the-
No, water's coming through.
We've got water coming through the.
We got water coming
Who's doing
through.
that currently?
Me.
He's been doing it for the whole time.
That's the cantrip to shape water.
And how? Yeah, okay. I remember.
It's like a hose. It's like a large hose is pouring water in.
You said if I do 2 instances, I can kind of just get a.
Yeah, kind of get it up and just have it poured.
Yeah,
in.
it's
So
like
it's
this. It's
starting
just-
at the floor. You can't aim it once it's inside.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
it's just coming
slowly,
through and-
just slowly
I haven't seen
circulating
you too
through,
much, Eric,
mitigating
is there?
Yeah, that's okay.
On the other side of the boat.
mitigating issues.
I'm still in it.
Dad, why
Anybody-
didn't you call me?
I forgot. I got into the game.
It's
Sorry.
9:34.
Do up your thing. Did you fall asleep?
No,
Are you in trouble? Did your mom just yell at you?
no, she doesn't even know
Then why are you upset?
because you didn't call me.
I forgot to call you, but you knew where I was. Good night. I love you. I'm sorry I didn't call you. I got into.
It's a sign of fatherly affection,
I
is what's happening in the background.
Sorry, I got into the Dungeons and Dragons, describing their nefarious plight that they're in.
Yeah.
How are you doing there, Andrew?
I'm doing good, actually.
How's
Where's the
football
zombie?
going? I know you had a game yesterday. Or practice?
Wrestling.
I did
Wrestling. I'm sorry, wrestling. Very cool. Nice.
Go put yourself to bed.
Good night,
It's not
Andrew.
football
Good
season.
night.
That doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Love you, dude.
Well, it's just the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. That's sort of football season.
Pardon? I'd prefer if you didn't, but I'm not going to tell you to hide anything from your mom.
Okay, because I don't want to hide it.
He was not on camera, just saying.
I get it. I'm going to be in trouble because I didn't call him when I was supposed to. I'm sorry.
So he's diming you out. What you're saying is your son is diming you out to your wife. That's why he asked.
He loves his mom. He's a mama's boy. Crystal's a daddy's girl for sure.
Let's see.
I'll take it.
Yeah, that's how it works in our house too.
We've got.
I am wrapped, dude. And she knows, but she knows I have to be the bad guy. I will still be the bad
I've got 3 daddies. my 3 eldest children are all daddies' kids, and then my youngest is a mama's boy. Yeah, she got
The
one.
baby's always
She got
there.
one of them. Just give me a while with him, and then he'll be mine too. Yeah. Give me a while.
Once you're home all day with him. Then...
Yeah. Well, I sort of am
Well,
all
he's
day
one
with him,
now,
but he's still like when he still runs to mom. I'm like, I wanted all 4, but I'll let her have her token.
There you
Yeah.
So the ships are approaching. The
But were there keyholes in those boxes? Is what we'd asked.
So I was saying I didn't know, but I'm telling you about the boxes.
Yeah.
Because I didn't investigate them, but I noticed them. And I said they look interesting, and I've got a whole pile of books and information and stuff we need to go through.
Are there keyholes in those boxes?
no.
That's a shame.
This room that has the gunpowder.
This room has barrels of gunpowder. This room has the kerosene.
That was
Okay.
where the pressure trap was. That was
Yeah.
the captain's
Okay,
quarters.
so the one that has the gunpowder, can you get water into that room?
So after a while of pouring it into the galley of the ship, the water that's coming up is fetid and gross.
We'll do that. You out right away.
Hello.
Hi, why is it 9:43 and Andrew?
I forgot to call him.
dimed out. Oh my
I forgot to call him. I'll call you back.
Okay, Adam, you need to go upstairs and get ready for bed. It's
He's already ready. He's ready for bed. I'll call you back.
I'm putting myself to bed.
Good
I
night.
know, but you need your only pet.
That's what he said he was doing.
Oh my god.
That's what he said he was doing.
Adam, okay, but still, he's 10 years old. You have to check on him, hun.
I can't unspeakerphone you.
Okay, well then hang me up. Then hang up. I'm just
Oh buddy, you actually hung up. Oh, you're in even more trouble. Oh buddy.
Oh,
I can't believe he was like
If you want to go
immediately.
upstairs and take a call, we'll,
Yeah.
Do it.
they have a.
I don't think that you want to call back at this point. This is more one of those you come to bed when they're already asleep, and then you wake up the
No.
next morning and you just
You
hope it's all
hope
gone.
it's okay.
Yeah.
He started that call.
Oh, buddy, I can't believe you went upstairs. First thing you did was call.
I love
Angel.
that. He's in the background. I put myself to bed. That's very hopeful.
Which is
Andrew.
what we
my
agreed
God.
on. Well, Andrew was home earlier today.
Oh, and this is what it's like to have kids, oh faithful viewer.
Do you want to throw off the
As the only one at
And
the
a
table
wife.
without children, let
Yeah.
this be a lesson to you.
How old are you again?
Yeah, we were mid-30s before we had it.
Same with us. We started late.
We kind of just want to stabilize.
Yep.
Well, if I can give you one
Enjoy
suggestion, if I give you one suggestion, life is never stable.
No.
You'll never have a moment when you couldn't have something else going on. I regret waiting till I was as old as I was before.
I'm
I
not.
started having
I'm
kids.
talking waiting like another year or two.
All right,
We
good.
literally just bought our.
Yeah,
Oh,
try,
shit.
Try and
So-
travel a little bit.
Yeah.
How do we not
We're going to
have?
England this summer.
How do we turn the sound down on this?
Oh man, that's
Just in
Angie
case
then,
He,
yeah.
he accepted.
I don't think it's that. It's
Okay.
not that. I think it's his phone. Or...
He took
I
the
just
call
thought
on
it
his
was
phone.
connected. Okay,
No.
so we're good. I just didn't want it to be.
Totally.
Ange jumps on the screen.
And now I'm gonna yell at you D&D players too. You kept Adam from Andrew. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
My
like,
wife today got mad at the most ridiculous thing. So in our closet, the way that one of the closet doors opens is the closet door opens, but then there's this like area within the closet off to the left that the closet door doesn't open into. So it's just kind of like this recessed area off to the left. And she complained for like 15 minutes about how she hates it, how it's an inaccessible part, how the closet is so stupid, how she wants to tear down the wall just so she'll be able to like access that little area a little bit better. And she's like, well, don't you have anything to say about this? And I'm like, not really. And she's, you turn everything into a joke. You think everything I'm saying is funny. Why are you always laughing about it? I'm like, buddy, I just don't care. Like, I just don't care. These are the kinds of things that husbands get in trouble for. That's it. That was my whole comment. It was just funny. She was just complaining for 15 minutes about literally the door opens and then to the left, there's just you can still access it, but it's just not
Yeah,
like
you
the
gotta
door doesn't open towards it.
So
Useless! Ah!
So for the record, my wife is perfect.
She's not watching.
For the report.
You're allowed to be honest.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's only one viewer. It's,
Well, in that
it's
case.
us. Is she going back? Is she going to rewatch it? Tell us how you really
For the
feel.
record, my wife is perfect.
Yeah, you've only been married a year. It's,
2 years almost.
2 years? Almost? That's still only 1 year.
We've been together 25 years.
Holy shit.
We haven't been married that whole time, but we've been together 25.
We've been together 15 years, I think, now. And we've been married for 12-ish.
We'll be 7.
It'll be 7? Yeah, you're getting there too, eh?
Married for it'll be 2 in October.
Yep.
We got married on the anniversary of the day that we met.
That's cool.
Oh, that's super. That's
It
really
just happened.
cool.
It just happened that way. It was not planned.
Really? That
Yeah.
wasn't even planned?
That was the only date that they had at
So
that
cool.
time, and otherwise we would have had to wait till the next year. We wanted it in the fall.
That's really neat, though. The fact that it was, it's almost like you did want to plan it that way.
Your first marriage?
All right, Adam.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
I'm
it
still
collected.
married. It's fine. Tell us what happened, Adam. We
I'm
even
quite
heard the
happy
phone
with
ring. It's all
You
on
know what?
record.
The
day before my wedding,
I'm still married. It's fine.
I was in a barber shop getting a haircut, and there was a guy sitting there, and he said, "Just so you know," because they were all talking. I was with my groups, but we were all getting haircuts and stuff. And the guy said, "He's like, just so you know, love is grand, divorce is 10 grand." That's all he said.
10 grand try.
Probably
No,
more than
she
that.
was
Yeah.
just mad because I was
But
supposed to
I thought that was a funny
prompt him.
comment.
I
I
don't
fell
want
to bed, but I was supposed to call him a prompt him, and I forgot. That's what my line.
probably last.
How could you?
$300,000?
I know. Bad person.
Horrible.
Moving on. Yes, there's no sugar boxes down there. No, they do not have holes for.
Did you hear what he called them?
Treasure
There's
boxes.
He called them treasure boxes, though.
boxes.
He slipped up. He called them treasure boxes.
Well, go try and open them.
So let's do it.
So I'm saying, hey, Draknar buddy, dude,
So
I
can
saw
we get-
these boxes here. I don't know how to describe them except as treasure boxes.
Mhm.
So I gave
is
you
that
like
over
the
here?
down law and
I'm
everything
getting-
else. I need to
I'm
catch
getting
my breath.
gunpowder
Man. Did
wet,
you
so
wanna
I'm doing stuff like that.
check out
The
these
gunpowder
treasure
is getting
boxes,
wet.
man?
That's
Oh yeah, I'll send Kerncraft.
It made me
Sweet,
useful
you and
for
me,
our
we make
party.
such a good team.
I don't know. I find Kerncraft's more useful than you are, but he'll still go with you.
Thanks, buddy.
My character does not reply to that.
You have a light source. You're back there. Those are 2 boxes. Who's opening them? Or is there someone opening them? What are you doing with them?
Yep.
I didn't say anything about going down. I thought you were.
I don't know.
going
Let's get that thief guy to
I
come
can
down
check
here.
for traps, sure.
You can prove it. Prove
I'm
your
still
worth.
down there.
Prove your
Anybody
worth.
down.
within-
I'm still down there.
Anybody
So
within
you-
15
oh,
feet of Carl needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Where are you?
Yeah.
You're not in there anymore.
Except the zombie.
I'm up at the top now.
Anyone within 15 feet of Carl has to make a Constitution saving throw.
All right.
This could be a
He's
feature.
stinky now.
It's gross. Yeah.
Oh,
All guidance
good.
here. All guidance or stench.
He touches
What do I
you.
get?
1.
You can still smell his hand on you.
18.
Nice.
I'll have to
You
tell
can
you
still
about the
smell his
date I
hand on
smelt.
you.
Did I tell you about the date I smelt before I met?
No, I've not heard that.
Good story.
I'm
Not now,
gonna
but,
check for traps on the thing he's trying to open.
All guidance it. +3.
18.
The box itself is not trapped, but it is very it's like heavy. The inside, like if you look at the edge of where they come together, the inside has lead on it. Like a thin coat of, like the underside, like as the box comes down, it's like lead.
Okay.
Very like thinly coated in lead. Do you shake the box?
No. Should I shake the box? Can we get Kerncraft to shake the box?
How about we just get
Why would
Kerncraft to
you-
open the box?
Sure.
Gently.
Fine.
All right, let's step
I'll
away.
back up. Yeah,
We step
back
away.
it up.
Send Kerncraft.
Are we good? Do you want to hide behind these boxes here?
Definitely.
Yeah, it seems like a pretty good spot.
The
We'll
new guy
hide.
at the table doesn't know your tricks yet.
All right, so Kerncraft slowly open the box. Boxes because we search them both, right? We'll do.
Yeah.
So Kerncraft is a zombie. So as he is a zombie, he gets absolutely no chance at perception or
Yep.
investigation.
He just does what he's told.
We just wanted to open it.
Well, we did a trap check and got
Yeah.
18. So
Yeah.
I mean,
And I told you the inside was lead. Is
Yeah.
it from the outside? Is it trapped? It wasn't locked. It's not trapped, but the inside is covered in lead. That's what I told you.
that's true.
Does that denote trap?
Maybe do some kind
You know,
of other
something
check.
that is associated with
What
lead.
other type of check do you think?
An Arcana check or a
Okay.
nature check or
You examine the box at all.
All you did was
There's
check
no.
for
There's
traps.
no. The box itself is neither locked nor is it trapped.
Okay,
the
sure.
outside of the box.
I'll perform an Arcana check on the box.
Could there be
Wait.
a secret
So
compartment
lead.
in
So
the
what
box?
would be held inside lead that wouldn't be
An
like a,
Arcana might not be the right check.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
I make an Arcana check to determine.
I'm a
Well, in real life, what do you
filter
use?
in water.
Do
No
you
one's
use
asking
Make
me.
an Arcana
what does
check.
lead
It's like
to in real life?
radiation and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Kryptonite.
Anyone who wants to can make an Arcana check. Anyone who's got this,
X-rays.
does that skill?
I don't. Well, no, I will not.
I'm gonna make an insight check actually. I'm gonna make an insight check on that. +1, 10, 11, 12,
Insight.
13,
Insights for
14,
lies.
15,
Yeah, it would be
16.
insight.
Is it? Would it be insight?
Insight's for like,
This would be an Arcana check. I might permit
16.
a history check.
insight's like trying to figure out what someone's intentions are or what's going on.
But I could also think that it'd be the
Investigation.
insight might be like, why would this be leaded? You know, when you
But that-
put it
that
out
would
there.
relate
to-
That's
I got
right.
a
No.
6 on my Arcana.
Insight's like
Certainly lead. It tastes like
talking.
lead anyway.
All right, I guess in context of this, it's the way it's looked at.
I'm 16 Arcana.
Okay, 16 Arcana. You know that people would. There are a lot of spells, specifically spells about like detection and things like that are blocked by a thin sheet of lead.
Yeah, so X-ray type
Oh.
stuff. All right,
It could be totally safe.
could be totally safe.
It could be. They could be trying to hide something.
There's something.
There's something in there that they don't want people to know is in there.
Correct. Correct.
Okay.
All right, Kerncraft, get to
I'm
work.
opening it.
Oh, whoa!
Fuck Kerncraft, I'm opening it.
All right, all
I
right.
wanna see
Well,
what's in there.
I'm still back in
Is it
Kerncraft.
closed to protect?
Just
Is there
keep it
Kerncraft is
safe or
standing
to
there?
keep us safe? from
Please
it?
just describe how you open it. What
I
you know
am-
about doing.
Going to slowly open it.
Give me a difficult sleight of hand check.
Good luck.
It's too late for that, buddy. You blew that chance. nice try, though.
You
Can I have
open it up,
advantage?
And as you are opening it, you see that there is like you just catch it just at the end that from the section where it opens to where to as it swings open over the hinge, there's a little weight on a string that as you open it up, the check was to see if you feel the resistance of the string. You didn't. You pulled it up, and that little weight that went all the way at the top dropped and fell back onto the mirror that is at the bottom of this lead housing.
Okay.
So it smashed a mirror.
Well, I have bad luck.
Revealing something magical.
Revealing only that a mirror was smashed. Give me
Maybe Carl can mending it.
I can't do magic items. I can't.
Does he now have 7 years
Maybe
of
not
bad
be
luck
magic.
in the game?
What's that?
May just be a
Like
mirror.
disadvantage for the next
Maybe.
7 years?
That's how we know if it's a magic.
Is it? Well, you can
Maybe
argue.
it's a cantrip, right?
Yes.
you being the one who opened it.
Yeah.
No longer find the disgusting stench from Carl that Carl is giving off right now. Or sorry, that Drakkar is giving off right now.
Either or.
Well, I don't know.
I no longer
I'm not
find
saying
it
you stay.
disgusting.
You no longer find it disgusting.
Oh god. I feel like that's not a good thing. Does it smell good by chance?
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet. I will need a wisdom saving throw from you, sir.
No, no.
Well, well, well. You just had to be the big guy.
Jeez.
Had to
Never
try
could've
and
lived
show
this
us
down.
all that you could do it on your own, and these are the results.
Honestly,
not
you want to know like the honest truth? It's
And
been
it would've
2
been better
hours
had
and we
you did
haven't
nothing.
moved. So I wanted to get something
You're
going.
waiting
Well,
for the.
Drakkar could have opened it. It would take the same amount of time.
Drakkar, man, this
Or, I
peer
mean-
pressure, it's fucking with the young man. Come on, like you gotta give the guy a break.
Plus,
He's
you can't work under pressure.
I
Then
stand
you
by my
basically
decision.
can't work at all.
I wanted to
man.
forward our
Life is
progression.
precious.
It's
He's
not
still
been happening.
learning, man. We gotta
You
grow
hear-
this seed.
Back when I
now
was
that
young,
the smell no longer bothers you, you faintly hear a low humming coming from beneath you, like beneath
Yeah.
your feet.
Maybe that's useful to know.
I was going to say maybe I'm cursed in some way, but it could be to an advantage.
I don't work that way. But sometimes it seems that way. But you are certainly enjoying Carl's smell. You start to see moving on deck here.
Yeah.
People are on this ridge waving their torches back and forth. Off like on the roof of this building here, small fire.
So the question is, who are they? Do they believe that there are people? I'm assuming the people lighting the fires are not helpful. People on the boats, I believe, are trying to stop the issue on the boat. The people on lighting the
Yes,
fires are the bad guys.
they're
So
part
who
of
are
the
they trying to?
Rivers of
Who
the
and
West.
where are they trying to
What's the pseudo dragon scene?
contact? Right?
I need
Do they believe there are people on the
uh,
ship?
Sorry, 1 second
Because we got on the ship and there was nobody. Do they think there are people on the ship?
here. I gotta find my map. There we go.
I'll show down that there's more people on the shore. I think we're gonna have some problems.
The humming is that you hear it starts to become more like a low, like kind of a waving kind of chant in a language you don't understand. It's kind of like repeating in the floorboards underneath. You hear it.
Only Matt here. Only
Only
Phil
Matt
here.
hears it. Only Phil hears it.
so I'm going, fool. Open the other chest too.
So the shit. So
You may as well at this point.
True.
He makes a good point.
You
What do you
would,
got to
yeah,
lose?
I guess you don't think anything's wrong at this point.
Not yet. We're getting there.
Are you opening
Actually,
it
it
or not?
makes sense if you
I'm
checked
getting
it out.
gunpowder wet.
Sure.
I'm just.
He
Yeah,
opens the other
I'll
chest.
open the other one.
He opens the other one.
Let's open the other one. Oh, that looks. Sorry, I'm sorry, Matt. We shouldn't have said that. I've
Do
seen
that face
look too
motion
many
again.
times.
Do the head thing.
It,
There you go.
so it,
That's
he
how you
makes us
know.
look
At this point,
at-
again, like
that's
I'm frustrated because I'm trying to move things
I know,
forward,
you're trying to
and
move
everybody's
things
going so slow as shit. And I'm trying
Yep,
to do
I
something.
get it.
It's only been an hour and 25 minutes. It just feels like longer.
Yeah. We
So,
haven't
so,
moved
so
already.
that look, Matt, when he gives you that look, it's half I'm going to enjoy this and half I feel sorry for you. I've seen the
I
look
think that it's
so
all
many
I'm going to
times.
enjoy this. I don't think there's any.
No,
I
no,
feel
no.
sorry
There's a
for you.
tiny bit. It's around the eyes. You
Adam-
gotta look at the
Adam,
eyes.
Is
There's
there
a
any
little bit
I
around the
feel
eyes,
sorry
a little
for you?
bit
No,
of,
there's joy.
I'm
That's
going to
you've
enjoy this, but I
mistaken.
feel sorry
You've
for you.
mistaken it for
It
joy.
depends on the player and the character.
There's
Sometimes
joy
he
in there
feels a
too.
little bit of, a little bit bad about something.
He's not regretting it. He's just it's a little a mild empathy.
If you've tried something really cool and doesn't quite work out,
Yeah,
he does feel a little
That's-
bit bad.
that's
about
That's
it.
true.
right?
That's true. How do you feel about things right now?
Again, I'm just trying to do something
You're doing
because
good.
everybody else is standing back and nobody wants to do anything. So
Dude,
I'm
I've
opening
been
shit.
down here doing shit. I've been
Kerncraft is willing.
messaging. I've been
Just 'cause
talking
I'm not
to
doing
dead
it,
the other
bodies
chest.
and collecting
Yeah, I'm
scrolls.
opening it.
Do you don't do
Busy.
any kind of investigation check or anything?
Nope, I'm opening it.
This one does not have is not covered in lead. That you open it up and inside you find two rings and one necklace, both with some strange sigil on it that you have never seen before, but they're adorned heavily with rubies, and they are solid gold and worth a fair amount of money at face value, if nothing else.
There you go.
The three
See?
are- The three
worth
pieces
doing.
are a matching set.
Okay. Can I do an Arcana check on them?
You can.
You are Arcana.
Nine.
I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
When everything valuable
14.
was taken off the ship and you magically find some really nice jewelry in that unlocked
On a table,
chest,
as if everything in this entire place has been left, so people would take stuff and would open things.
just saying.
So what was your total? Sorry, on your wisdom?
14.
14. So you make. Okay. You feel compelled
Ooh,
to pick up this jewelry.
that's a bad word.
It is.
Who's with him? Anybody with him?
Kerncraft.
It feels very
Just
nice
Kerncraft.
in your hand. You get the feeling,
Does Kerncraft communicate?
you know,
No.
okay, it might not be like you would like to try it on. You can see yourself like everyone's watching
I'm
them.
drawn to it a little bit.
Yeah, you're drawn to it. You'd like to put it on, but you also feel a little possessive over these three specific items.
It's
a little chilly.
It's
It's a little chilly.
Okay.
But the smell, again, the smell's kind of replaced with just doesn't smell like it smells nice, but it just smells like pure air.
Okay.
You feel compelled to put them on.
So I
Well,
have
you-
to then.
Pardon?
So I put them on then. I have
Well-
to. If I fail the check, I have to.
You
The whole
you
Catholic
failed the
man.
check to take them, so you have them. I'm just saying you're wanting to. Other
Why is
people
no
are
random dude showed up and started singing songs yet?
so. You put the stuff. You're putting the stuff on, or you put it on.
Well, if I'm compelled to,
You
then I don't
feel
have
like
a choice.
you want to. You were compelled to take the stuff, but
Do
Maybe
it.
make us-
Yeah.
Do
want
it.
like
make
you
us
No,
do
you
Do it.
stop telling me what
no
to do.
like you want to put it on, but you don't feel compelled to yet. That'll be the next third and final thing here of this little soiree.
Well, I will hold on to it.
Are you showing us this stuff?
Yeah, of
Oh, yeah,
course.
yeah,
That was
So
the
you
whole
come up and
point.
show us.
the-
Dude!
That is
Oh,
the
that's
only
some
thing
cool
that's
bling.
the
You would
only
look
thing that
so
was in
good
there.
in that stuff. You should totally put it on.
Why don't you?
Oh,
I
no,
pat
I'm
you on
good.
the
You look so
shoulder.
good.
You did something
a
right.
wisdom
You
saving
done
throw.
good.
Give me a wisdom saving
Another
throw.
one?
Yeah, third and final one. Yeah.
3.
You start sliding on jewelry.
You look so cool, man.
Cool.
It
Wearing it
suits
now.
you.
Put on all of it.
Very
So-
nice. You've shown us what you can do.
I don't know.
Meanwhile,
That does look quite valuable. Valuable indeed.
from the shore. From over here, 3 arrows with fire that are flaming are shot in the direction of the ship.
I use my shape water to throw it. Sprays up in the air by the ship.
You're underneath the
Oh, I'm on top. Been
Just
shaking-
right there.
I've been shaking the
Oh,
water
you're
up.
shaping it through there so it puddles into the thing. You're shaping it around.
Like because there's or wherever the I
We,
guess
we
because
opened
galleys or
down
whatever
here.
they're called,
He
right?
shaped through there. We've been communicating.
Yeah.
that would be the holes there.
He's been thinking this through.
Are you injured? Are you taking any damage?
A little bit. 2080.
Had disadvantage things outside the thing.
I've
None
taken
of
7.
those hit the ship. They just hit the water, and you hear them.
Okay, would these other ships see this? Probably.
They've been instructed to keep a distance, and they're
But they
still
must
on
see
their
these
way.
fire arrows
They
on the
do,
way.
but they see
Yeah.
it's not nighttime though. It's during the day.
Yeah.
Right. So.
I'll yell that.
Are any of you guys damaged, just out of curiosity? Are you damaged? Are you damaged?
Are
I've
there
been,
lifeboats?
I've been taking care
Are
of
there other boats? Is there a lifeboat, a way to get off the ship?
No, it was taken already. When we got on the boat, we noticed it was gone. Everything valuable was taken from the ship.
I think we've been all at this
Yes.
point. Is there something we could throw over, like maybe like one of the
I mean,
cabin
there's the
doors
thing
or
that's used
something?
as the gangplank you can throw overboard.
Yeah. We're not super far from shore, but it'd be nice to have something
Well-
to be on. Why don't we think about getting off this ship?
And then I can shape the water to push us towards the other boats. And I'm spraying water every time I see arrows come.
So you're filling up the ship. The ship's getting lower because now you've been doing this for a while. The ship's getting lower. All the fetid water is building up. This area here, all these crates that are on that section of the floor.
Basically, the bottom is full of kerosene at this point. Diluted, very diluted.
Very
Yeah.
diluted.
Those barrels empty. It's quite diluted. It's floating. It's floating up. Those crates are starting to float.
We're not trying to save the ship. We just didn't want it to blow up the bridge, really.
We're like I'm thinking we get off now. That's what I'm saying. Is there's some shit we can throw into the water so we're not.
Well, I mean,
Only
there's this thing
swimming.
that was the
Well, I
gangplank.
wonder. That's what I was wondering. Right? Can we toss that over and use that to
Do
hold
you
on
have
to?
any fire-based? I think
He'd have a flint and steel in his pocket.
but it's everything's wet.
Dude, you
It
look
would
like
have
you
to
need
be-
a
Yeah.
It would have to
smoke.
be. It would have to
Yeah,
be. It'd have to be
Hey,
like-
dude, you look like you need a smoke. Would you like me to? I got
You
some
haven't-
pipe weed here.
You haven't felt the need to blink in some time.
Oh no.
You're on the top floor, or are you underneath still? So everything's starting to float. So you're getting wet.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna come up and join like everybody else is still down here.
I think you're on. You're up. You're not up yet though, are you?
No, they were both
Yeah,
down.
we were both on
Are you
that
coming up
floor
now?
at least. Yeah, I'll come
All
up
right.
with them.
I'm up.
I'll
I've
bring
yelled,
Currycraft
I've
too, of
yelled that
course.
people are shooting at us.
We're actually being
You get
shot
up on
at
the
actively.
top section.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I notice his jewelry?
Yes. You walk up on the top section, and it strikes you as a great idea to release the anchor. Pull up the anchor.
Well, at least it's going this direction,
Okay.
not towards this bridge, but still.
Sure.
So
And I guess
I
we're
will
all saying,
release the
dude, what
anchor.
the fuck are you doing?
move your piece. Can you move this piece over there to the front where the anchor is tied off there at the bow?
So I'm concentrating on
So you
arrows
make-
that are
you make-
coming. I did not notice he was wearing a
Okay.
necklace.
I'm there. I would see this. Yes, or
So you walk over toward the thing.
dude, what are you doing?
Kind of in a bit of a haze.
Open it and turn it off or
Why? I mean,
It
you
took
look
two of us to bring
you
it
look
up last
strikingly handsome with that jewelry on, but like, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
I don't know. I just feel like this is the right thing to do.
Don't. It's a terrible
I'm doing
idea.
it.
Okay, so
It took
are
two
we
over-
are we not running over to like stop him?
To bring the anchor up, it'll take two of you because you're cranking it.
Oh,
No,
Dropping-
I'm letting it. I'm dropping it.
No, it's
No,
already
no,
dropped.
it's dropped. You
I was
want to
gonna let it go all
raise
the
it.
way. Let it go out.
You can do that too.
You can
Good
do
argument.
That was what I was trying to do.
It's still gonna
But
it
it's-
will change things, but it will.
It's a chain.
still
Like, it's
be-
very
So it's
strongly
ratchet.
connected.
It is. Well, they go into like a latch where it like pinches.
Yeah.
It's a fairly quick release.
Well, it's
in case you
made to-
need to
yeah.
get more distance from the anchor on a wavy day. There's a rigging for that, right?
It's meant to grab on.
He wouldn't know how to do that though. When's he been on a boat?
No, he hasn't been on a boat, but he's pretty good with machinery, mechanics, and traps and stuff like that.
Mm.
So maybe not perhaps a boat, but I will allow you to make a.
Is anyone going with him?
Draknar, are you gonna stand for this? Draknar? What the hell's your name?
Drakar.
Draknar,
What's your full
Draknar. I just called you Draknar. Draknar, buddy, look at what he's doing.
Thought that
What
he was
am I rolling?
competent, and now obviously that feeling is washed away. But
This would be a just to kind of make an investigation check. See if you can see the latch that you need to like. It's a step-on latch to release the.
So they all three rolls roll.
Nope.
No?
Good.
Okay.
11.
No, the machine. You haven't seen these before. Again, you've never been on a ship, but you're sure there's a quick release here somewhere. They'll let you let all the length out.
Okay.
You just want to be closer to shore. You feel like you should be closer to shore.
Draknar, man, we gotta do something about this, dude. Our buddy here, he's going through some rough times.
You can
We
carry
gotta
on.
help our buddy.
so
Um,
I saw him put on the jewelry obviously since I was down there.
Yeah.
And then would I have noticed a visible change in his demeanor?
kind of not really quieter. He hasn't blinked a couple of times. He was talking to Effie, Everard.
Everard.
He sometimes tailed, sometimes tailless.
So I'll try a perception check, see if my character knows that it's the ring and the jewelry that he put on with that compelled, like frantic way that he did it to see if it's altering him. Can I do something like that?
It would be fair
All right.
because you saw it put him on, and
Yep.
then all of a sudden
And
he
then
did something
immediate
strange
strike.
very
walking
quickly after.
elsewhere. He's not
not-
like
Yeah, but he's going and he's doing this. He's not blinking. It's
Oh
not
yeah, no,
not unreasonable.
9 total.
okay, not a whole
Okay.
Or 10 actually, 10.
But I would do the same thing though. I'm right there.
Right.
I would want to know as well.
I'll guidance
So
you
it's-
though for yours. +1.
Fuck that.
Yep, you too. None of us notice anything.
I was rolling
He's just
good
got that
today.
bling, buddy. He's just got that bling. He's looking good.
I'm still watching for
One of
arrows.
the
So in that
arrows-
case, I say, good job. You found some. Looks like you found some good loot. That'll
I
do the
did.
party
Sail
well.
above you,
Looking
just
very
high
handsome,
up.
man. Have you ever
Against
considered
your-
male modeling?
Can I sprint?
Too
It's
high
pretty
up to
high,
get
yeah.
up. to
Quite
the-
dapper.
Yeah.
Even I'm impressed
The
that I
sail
didn't
begins to
expect
burn.
that.
Yeah.
I'm almost
Is
never
there
impressed.
a like lifeboat or something?
No, the lifeboat.
Yeah, we
was
were wondering about that.
noted as missing.
We're talking about checking this over.
No, the sail wasn't out though, right?
No, it
It's
was
just-
rolled.
so
It's
just
rolled up. The arrow like hit the side of the canopy of it being rolled up. It's just caught.
So, do we want to follow through on this? Are we leaving ship? That's my suggestion. Or do we have some reason to
We
stay?
have
I
no reason to
apparently want to get to shore.
We have no reason to stay on the ship.
you feel like the cargo in the bottom hold should be at shore. They don't. Those bodies don't belong at sea.
Okay.
They should be at shore.
We need to either sink the ship or
Am I with it enough to tell them that?
You can tell them that. Yeah, you can talk to them.
I really think that we should get this ship to shore. I have actually.
I'll ask what was down there.
I
I'll
think-
ask you what was down
I
below.
think that there's a lot of
A bunch of bodies,
no,
and I
no.
found
See,
I found some keys.
yeah, but I saw some pretty valuable stuff down there. I'm rolling a deception check.
Versus your passive insight.
Passive.
Well, it would be 8 plus.
But it's 14 is my passive.
It would be 8 plus your skill plus proficiency, right?
Yeah, so 14 is the passive.
Right.
8, 9, 10.
I think I got
And it's
18.
wisdom, 9, 10, 11.
15.
Okay, so and you were telling them that he's trying to deceive you guys, but he's trying to tell you guys that it's like a good idea to get the ship to shore. That's his stance, right? He honestly believes. It's good. That's
Yeah.
first action.
This thing's gonna blow up. There's some funky magic going on here, man.
It's sitting
like-
pretty low. The ship is sitting pretty low. It's
Yeah,
not at risk of
you know,
really
they're trying to shoot shit. It seems to me that the
exploding.
people on shore here are shooting at us. They want this boat to either blow up or they want the boat. I think we got to tell these guys to just go fuck themselves. We need to like get on something, get off the boat, maybe
The
even
next-
help
I don't know.
the
Maybe
boat.
maybe
down
sending the
bottom,
ship to
Bill.
shore doesn't sound
And
so
it's now
bad. I mean, that we can
wafting
moor it properly and we can
Yeah,
let the
man,
authorities
I-
deal
I
with it.
think-
I
where are you
think,
gonna sit
I
over
think
there?
maybe he's got a point.
We could
This
look
list is
around
like-
and investigate on the ship a
He's
little bit more,
right,
try to
there's
figure
people
out who
walking
did
around.
this.
They
It's
can-
gonna
they're
it could
coming
blow
off
up.
the
This
top
is
of the
clearly a
top.
bomb.
No,
We
No,
all
but once it's
understand
on the
this.
side, maybe
shore.
it'll maybe
That's
we'll
it.
be able
If
to
you
better
walk
investigate
around,
it. Like
that's
it's
it.
better
Yeah,
to
but
be
if we go
They're
to the
walking
side, there are
through
people
the-
who mean us ill
like,
on the
through the
shore.
mist.
and all the
They
better to
start
blow them
act
up with the ship.
a little erratic.
We're on the ship. They're not on the
Like
ship.
walking in random
Well,
directions.
put them on the
just
ship.
stumbling.
And then get
over.
off the ship.
This sounds
you know, just-
exceedingly complicated.
I'll tell him. to
You've
get
added
away
a
from
number
was
of
just
very
very
complicated
convincing.
steps.
But he does
steps.
see that
He
there's about
convinced me.
6 little pockets where there's this.
Well, he didn't
gas
convince you of
escaping
all of
from the
that.
side
He
of the
convinced
rock.
you
It's a
that he's
good
not
idea to
lying.
bring
hill. The
He didn't
shark
convince
face
you
of
of his point of view. He didn't persuade you. He convinced you
I
he's
thought
not
he did
lying.
a persuasion
Over
check.
here.
No, he did a
So-
deception
It's a
check.
deception check. I
Deception.
was trying to
the-
deceive
seeing
everybody
the
that
sail burn,
I had
you
like
can
ulterior
hear
motives to
hootering,
getting
hooting
into
and
shore.
hollering.
He hasn't
on the
persuaded you
Yeah.
to
I did
get
I
something
thought it was a
really good.
persuasion
I
check.
just deceived you that
But
there's
you have
more in
stopped
there
it
that
from
we need
being
to like
at risk
bring it
of
to
being
shore for sure.
spent.
You,
All
so
right.
you
investigate.
believe that he has he hasn't persuaded you. You don't have any reason to believe he's lying to you.
Yeah, I've just deceived you that there's stuff in there.
Very,
that
very
we should
different
be-
things.
Yeah,
And you're
those are the
arrogant.
other things.
Why would you want
And you
to?
have-
agree?
Because I failed the
And you
check.
fully believe
But
that
the
there's
perception
stuff
check,
of
yeah.
That's
value.
what I thought it was perception check.
That
Yeah.
there's nothing more valuable to you than the stuff that's in the whole
Correct.
of the ship.
Correct.
Those people deserve to not those creatures
Yeah.
and the people don't deserve to be buried at sea.
No.
They,
Okay.
they belong on shore.
Yeah, and I think I've successfully deceived them in
That-
the idea
Now
that
do the
there's something
perception
else.
check. Now
That's
do the
your-
perception check.
But that's your
Or the
that's your
persuasion
what you
check.
believe.
Yeah.
So if you you would then persuade
Okay, persuade to take it to shore.
them. Now this would be
Nat 20.
This is
Oh damn! All right, so like I said, I mean, even I,
Do we
the great
roll against
Jakar
this,
Noor, feels like this
With
is the way to go.
bonuses?
In fact, it was my idea to bring the ship to shore.
Because-
obviously,
so. Okay, so you rolled a
Persuading
nat
other
20.
party members. You said that's like not
Yeah, you
easy
rolled
to
a
do.
nat 20, and yeah, it's okay. We do use the rules clearly, but we're talking. This is I'm controlling it, but it's player versus player stuff going on here. Right? It's only happening because I'm. Because
Allowing
of
it
well, I
what's
rolled a
happening.
9 against his not 20.
So,
so
did any of the three of you
I'm
roll
convinced.
a nat 20 on your saving
No.
throw?
I'm convinced. In fact, it was my idea. Like every good idea.
Then you know the ship is no longer at risk of exploding, so getting it to shore might not be a bad idea. Maybe to offload these poison flasks that they have on here. It's not at risk of exploding any more further down here. You might be able to find a way to get it over towards shore, or call the boats over to help escort you to shore.
No, man, maybe that's not such a bad idea, but we need to make sure we're
Yes.
going away from the arrows.
Um,
Let's go away from the arrows.
okay, so what's your total
Other bank.
on your nat 20?
It was persuasion, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Did you take expertise in persuasion, or you did it in deception?
it would have been 23. And no, I didn't.
Okay.
In perception. No, sorry, persuasion. No, I didn't. So I just have +3 charisma modifier.
I'll allow one person to make a saving throw versus that 23 DC. See if they can spot a flaw in his logic and or reasoning about getting it short. You know, Carl knows that there's nothing under there except those maggoty things.
So
Dead
this
bodies.
is what I would say without.
And
we've been
before I
persuaded to
asked
take it
Carl
to shore.
before all this started, right? He told me what was under it.
Yep, there was nothing in there.
So we've been persuaded to take it to shore. We have not been persuaded which shore to take it to,
Or how to get it there. Yeah.
or how to get
I
it
don't
there.
actually frankly
So
care.
even if that's the case, might be like, well, let's take it farther down the stream towards these ships so I
Well-
can message them And let's stay away from these signal fires
That's
and
fine.
these arrows.
I'm
My
content
pseudo
with that.
dragons told me that something fucked up's going on in, I can't remember the name of the town on the north side of the bridge.
Well, I think his idea is very commendable. It's very unlike him to have such a great idea.
And I think the farther, you know what? In fact, getting the ship in the other
There's
direction.
there's a fog flowing down this.
I think
way.
there's a shred of potential in him
Yeah.
after all.
Let's get it away from that fog.
Again the side of town in the shadow of this big hill.
You see this
Yeah,
fog? Let's get
that's-
it away from there. Let's get the ship as far away from this as possible.
Let's get the ship to the hand.
Okay, I just want to get it onto shore.
Okay, so how do you? So you're gonna wait for the Navy to come and escort
Well,
you
we've
in?
proven we can't
Correct.
pilot a ship, so
Yeah.
That makes sense. Let's wait.
We
for
just
the
got to
Navy.
kind of let it float downstream.
So we're
Did
pulling in
anybody
the
make
anchor?
a check? Did anybody take a check?
I'll take the check.
No. I just only one person gets to make the check.
Who wants to
what
make
kind
the
of a check is it?
Yeah, that's a question.
It would be
Intelligence, charisma,
Insight.
Would this be
wisdom,
insight?
probably wisdom.
Insight.
this would be an insight.
I've got
check.
+7 to my insight check.
The wisdom. You're the guy then.
No, it's intelligence.
Oh, intelligence. But
Well, no.
Oh no, it's wisdom. Sorry,
Yeah,
it's my
it's wisdom.
investigation.
Who's got
is
wisdom?
intelligence.
I'm proficient in that as well.
okay, do it. Well, I'm proficient.
Oh shit,
in-
26.
Yeah.
Actually, knowing who this idea is coming from, perhaps
Oh, he
it
makes
wouldn't
it
be such
personal.
a good
Makes it
idea
personal.
after all. I mean, we have seen
Well,
where his other
you-
ideas have led
It's not
us.
personal with that everybody.
You just don't see it as like you're like why the push to get this to shore, like it's
Because we want to like figure out who did this. We have no clue who caused this.
Roll
If
off against
we-
me, straight D20. Let's see it. 18.
19.
Oh, well, you know what? That sounds plausible to me as far as I'm concerned. He did roll a D20. He rolled that 20. I'm going with it.
Sure.
You know what? I'm convinced. Like I said, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
This is one of my 2 times.
so I
The rolls
need
come in.
Yeah, I thought they were at that 18. I was like, oh yeah, I'm
That's
going
awesome.
against it now. Nope.
pardon me. Come with me, Matt.
All right.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna be
sidebar
good.
with
It's
the
gonna be so
DM.
good.
Oh, this is awesome. It's a fun game.
That 19, buddy. I had the 18. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be able to fight back against it. And I was like, nope. That's gotta play it in character, even though my guy's an arrogant fuck.
This is feeling like the first 6 months of play we had.
Yeah.
Which was a good 6
I like
months
the
of play.
I love early adventures, to be honest with you. Once you get too high powered, it just becomes like a lot of min maxing and a lot of like just all your rolls are plus 13s and stuff like that,
Yeah.
right? Now there's a chance that you could fail, a chance that you could succeed, and everything is more
There's more risk
balanced. It's
involved.
more balanced. You
Risk
know?
reward is
Yeah.
Well, and the characters don't know each other.
Yeah.
We don't have a huge backstory.
Yeah.
Right.
And like I
We're
said, this
still
guy's not even part of the
discovering
Flaming Fist yet. Like, I got no reason to trust him. I mean, all my characters are kind of dicks, but
Aurora was the only good one.
yeah, Aurora was
Not
good.
not good as in good character.
I get
You know
it.
what I mean?
I get it. I know what you mean. Good alignment.
She could be annoying, but she wasn't. She was okay.
Well, she was a goody two shoes.
Which is what made her.
Yeah,
annoying
she made some
Yeah.
choices the party didn't like, but they were the right choice for the character. So
Yeah.
I never have a problem with that.
Nope.
As long as it's not stretching it too far. I'm stealing my minis from the characters I've made for campaigns. I've played.
Taking them away. No, I totally want to make a character that's the same class and race as the one of your previous characters. Then use your mini as my representative.
Well, I think there's still a Pip and a Tello unpainted floating around. So
Oh, just the paint job's got to be done by someone else. Yep.
those are my paint jobs. So even the one from the very first the Ravenloft campaign. I did
Oh,
my-
that's cool.
Painted my dwarf. So I'm gonna steal him.
That went on for how long did that campaign go on for?
Well, we played like once every month or two,
Right, right.
but it would be like an 8-hour
Yeah.
all day game.
One of those types, yeah.
But it was 5 or 6 years, I think.
I could, yeah. Maybe at some point we need to twist Adam's arm over the summer, do an 8-hour game. That would be cool. cool.
Yeah.
Just spend a full day doing it.
A
like,
mini
it's
adventure
Easier for
home
me
is
to
on
get
the
away
picture.
from.
Talking to a
Yeah, yeah,
TCU.
yeah.
It was like a once
Do
in
a
a
one-off.
I'll give you
Yeah.
some more, Austin.
Oh,
More
dun, dun,
information.
dun. He's back.
I haven't
I'm
even
alive.
If you think we got
I'm looking at his
distracted
face, see if
now,
we can
think about
glean any insight from him.
You already rolled your insight check and you failed against the 19, so
did campaign
there's
that
nothing
we
to
did
insight
for
for me
sections,
here.
each one of us
I
playing
got all I
something
can. I've squeezed the water from that rock.
for 2 hours, right? You playing a couple hours, I played a couple hours. Carl, Adam.
So
I don't know. I'm going to throw that out there.
so
we've been fought.
I see. Sorry. So the he pull. You want to pull up the anchor? He wants to try to get you to pull up the anchor. How are you guys deciding to get this boat to shore again? Sorry, refresh my memory.
I'm trying to convince everyone to go away from the fog. That's my input. The fog and
You
arrows.
have-
and,
Well, I
You
know,
can attempt to try and steer the boat, steer the
Yeah.
ship.
I know
some
there's
way if you
bad
like.
coming, so I don't. I said we have to get to. I would want to get to the. I'm a goody two shoes. I'm getting to the fist because that's who I report to. They're my.
Sure.
I've drank the Kool-Aid. I'm part of the fist.
I'm fine to go downstream a little bit more as long as the intention is we're veering towards the shore. I think that we should preserve this ship.
But honestly, I'm just waiting for arrows and defending the ship.
so I'm saying let's stay away from the arrows and go towards the
One
ships.
sail, the main sail is burning.
Oh, it got hit.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we've doused, or Booney has doused a lot of the gunpowder.
Yeah, the ship's not going to blow
So
up.
it's not gonna
The
blow up.
mast is on fire.
Yeah.
And I can't get
3
the
more
water.
arrows rain through the air, missing the boat into the water around you. Then the fire on that roof goes out because they were expecting kablooey. There is no kablooey. The Navy, unless anyone's doing anything else. Good.
Yeah, I'm happy.
So there's something else to do.
You guys wait. Did you pull up the anchor or not?
I think that's what everyone decided.
Yeah, I'll help him pull it up, and I'll say your success here is a testament to my brilliant leadership. But I'll help you pull it up.
I wouldn't call it a success just yet.
Well, as far as my
would.
character is concerned,
That's
he's
for sure.
convinced that you just had a great idea. So,
So-
I'll give credit where it's due.
Thank you.
He's
by
staring
playing
at you,
character.
unblinkingly blank-eyed. Yes, I think we should do this. And you're like, because of that sparkly jewelry you have, I'm convinced.
So
Would you
2
like
of the
some
4
eye
ships-
drops?
More like because I rolled an 18 and you rolled a 19. I'm gonna
2
go
of
with
the
it.
4 ships come over to the Heart of Gold, toss over grappling hooks in a friendly manner. Wave. They do hand motions that you guys don't understand because
The
Mariner,
Navy.
like Mariner stuff. And they tie off, are able to rather quickly, quite masterfully, let out rope and then reel it back in as 2 ships use their sails to turn around and then just cut off and begin rowing downstream to get your ship.
I'm
restored.
warning them about everything. I'm warning them about the bombs. I'm like, there's some fucked up worms. There's dead bodies. I'm like, this ship is a death trap.
Fucked up worms.
Fucked up worms.
In the basement.
Maggoty. Fucked up worms. I'm telling them all of this. I'm
Those
like,
are the treasures that you believe absolutely belong on land.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
I'm
I'm
like-
saying, why are you saying fucked up worms? Get out of here with that.
what kind of
They're-
worms?
They're
What
beautiful.
kind? Okay, what?
Quite valuable.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point, someone's
one of
gotta
the
be
things
like,
I wanna
like,
share.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, can we now do? Okay,
They
now
can
we've
be
got
immensely
information.
beneficial.
They could be, yeah.
Should we not all do an insight check?
Carl's
we should
convinced.
all do.
No,
an
he's
insight
just
check.
shown a glimmer of potential. I'm
He
rolling
has,
with
but
it.
now he said something new. There's new things going on here. He's now saying that the worms that almost killed you are a good
They
thing.
didn't almost kill
They
him.
didn't almost kill
He
him.
fell into goo.
Yeah, it was the goo.
I don't think it was
It's
the
not the
worm.
worm.
It
It's
wasn't
fault
the
that
worm.
the
Not
worm
persuaded
is
for
the
the
way
rest of
down.
your life. You were
no,
persuaded
no,
in
no.
that
It's only
moment.
been 5 minutes. I want to roll with this. I mean, buddy, I just animated a zombie and have it wandering through the town with us. I'm fine with it.
10. I got an
Nope,
insight.
nope.
Does not make sense that I would just roll with that. 2.
Yeah, I'll ask, what's this treasure?
I want
Because
to
when I
roll
asked
this.
Drac before, he said it was bodies and
Yes, but I think the potential to harvest what's in there, I think the potential to keep it on shore is vastly important.
The
Why
rare
would we
silks,
harvest?
the rare silks and strands that
Yes.
come off the insects that these things will grow
Correct.
into are quite valuable and
I'm
sought
not-
after
you're
in
not
a great
talking,
many
he's
markets.
talking.
No, he's talking. He's
Yeah.
talking.
He's
But that's what
talking
he's
about
saying.
things that I don't quite
That's
know
what
yet.
he's saying.
I think even I better roll an insight check at this point.
That's what I'm
This is
saying.
starting to sound a little strange.
He's
21,
talking.
21. But
He's saying
that
that the worms are good. Come
Yeah.
on.
Well,
This
I was
is
gonna
new
until
information.
Adam started talking and ruining it for him.
I got a
thought
19.
it was good. I
Yeah.
got 21. Roll against me. I want to see what you got.
So roll your deception check against the DC 21.
All
What'd you
right.
roll? What'd you roll? What'd you roll?
3.
Oh, okay, we
Oh,
both
buddy.
beat you.
Oh, buddy.
I beat you too, and I only got 14. So.
3
Something's-
plus bonuses. but-
So like 9, right? Or 10.
So, like, you were fine until it was like, these worms are a good thing.
Yeah,
So
that
you're
was
telling
it.
us
worth
the
a
weird
worth
mannequins
of
are-
fair amount
That's
of
what.
money.
Yeah, that's what I was like. We got to get it back.
Whoa. A fair
Money.
amount of money? All right, roll against me again. I want to see. Straight up, right up, dice roll. Nat 1, boys. Oh, well, you know what?
He's back in the convinced
I do
column.
kind of want to get myself a better holy symbol. I feel kind of ripped off that Boomy here got to memorize all those
Follow-up
spells for
questions.
free, and I didn't
Why
get
are,
anything.
why are these things?
And I am the
How
party
do we know
leader
these things are
after
safe?
all,
It's
and
a
I
level
don't
1
feel
ritual
like
spell.
I
I don't
was
know if
how
they're
we're gonna
given
make
safe, but
much
I want to get them
recompense
to
for my
shore.
leadership
He
skills.
doesn't know
so
if they're safe, guys.
I
This-
no,
we
no,
know that
I
this
thought.
is a
Sorry,
death
sorry.
trap.
I thought you meant.
Just said you
I
don't know
thought you
if
meant
they're
if the
safe.
creature is safe, as in like, are they themselves safe? Not are we safe to interact with them? I thought you meant like, are they in a safe place? Are they going to be okay?
How do we
Yes,
know-
they're totally safe.
How do we
which
know
is
if they're
good.
safe for us to not hurt us?
Because that wasn't what was hurting Carl. If they wanted to attack him, they would have.
none of that. We're
How
not.
do
We're
we
not
know this? What do
arguing
you know
about the
about these
safety.
things?
They're worth money.
Yeah.
All right. He already owes us 50 gold from drinking that healing potion. This could be his
Dead
chance
dragons
to
are
bring it
worth
back.
money.
I also,
but they killed
Jakar,
The silk that comes from
Yes.
these insects
could be
that
very valuable.
is-
Also, Jakar, you did take a lot of damage down there. I have a healing potion I'd like to give.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll take that healing potion.
You're
and
not
We
convinced.
can sell it.
I'm not convinced.
Yeah, I can use
can
it.
be woven
No,
into the
I'm not
most
gonna use-
glorious of fabrics.
So I am going and I am telling any commander on these ships, look, I don't know what's going on here, but there are some weird worms in the bottom. The ship is clearly intended to be a death trap. You should consider this a plague ship.
The ship's mostly full of water.
It is now because he did this. You can help me out here explain. There was kerosene. There were barrels. There
Fight
was
against
a dead
it.
body.
Roll your dice.
Yeah,
Try a
you'll
deception
know.
check on
Yeah.
the
There's
No,
two-
Try
absolutely.
deception
No,
check
these,
against it.
Bardic
these
inspiration.
There
I'm
was
gonna
a- there
guidance
was a dead
you. If
body.
he's bardic inspiration, I'll guidance you and I'll give you advantage on your check.
I would like to
Four.
say
Advantage.
Plus
I
four.
would like to
well,
say
he said you're
here-
giving advantage, so I'm
Oh
gonna
no,
give
that's not
advantage.
advantage though. And advantage.
We counter
It
each other
takes
off. We
your
counter each other off.
action to cast
Yep.
guidance.
I'm
You
down.
can't help him and cast.
we found a great many things in this ship, and I feel like we also need to decide who sent this in. And I think bringing it to shore is the safest option. I don't care about these worms. We're not worried about the worms that are in the basement. We'll deal with that when we get there.
I got a
I'm talking to the commander.
You got +4 on your roll, buddy. Make it happen. He got 17 total. Come on! Damn it! Oh!
So we're telling everybody on the ship that this is a plague
I don't have
ship.
advantage on
It should
deceptions
be
or anything.
considered.
It's an
No,
outline.
the
It's an
greatest
outline.
caution.
Guidance. He couldn't help.
We
you
are
with
members
guidance.
of the hand. Take the greatest caution. It is our strong opinion
Yeah,
that
don't bring us to shore.
no,
Keep us
don't
in
bring
the
us to
bed.
show.
Or out of
Even
the
if
bed.
we're wrong and this is worth
And
something,
you're gonna be
it's still a
quarantined on
danger.
ship. Is that what you're asking us to do? Quarantine you all
Sure,
to
if
the
you want
ship?
to.
If you're saying there's some
Not
Can
kind
I
on
of
do-
this ship, but
So he's been acting strange at this point.
Mhm.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if
that makes sense.
On that. Because he rolled in that one, even I'm going to say, I'm starting to think your so-called plan was just you closing your eyes and hoping for the best.
That might have been what it was. I can't confirm nor deny.
So
I was with you until the nat one.
Yeah.
You nat 20 didn't have me on your side. Now you nat one. and,
30?
I'm dropping off.
Are they going to? They're going to escort you back to the dock that the ship has berth at.
I
which
think
is
we're gonna
this dock-
stay in the.
this dock here.
We'll stay in the bay. We're not gonna go. We're gonna go to shore.
They don't. So you're not going to keep them ashore. You want them. You want to be in the bay here,
Does
right?
that seem fair? We don't want to.
Away from shore.
Yeah, we don't want to be too close.
Please,
If
here,
the lid worms.
Position the thing where on the map where you want the boat. This is where this boat.
Sure.
Is
Yeah,
you.
let's do that
This boat is you guys. Okay.
because the water flows this way. So, if worst case scenario, we go to sea.
Did you drop anchor? You dropped the anchor. This is going completely against what you would like to see happen. You don't understand what the delay is.
At this point, I don't know if I can convince them.
No, but still say you still kind of want to. You
Yeah,
still
I'm just
trying,
gonna
right?
back into. I'm just gonna sit down. I'm just gonna sit down and kind of back away from everybody. Like I'm quite frustrated that we're not going to the shore.
Carl, at this
I would
point,
like
wouldn't
for
you
us
want
to
to
Rancid
should
water and
redistribute the
fetid,
gold?
everyone else, all the people that come
That he's
aboard,
wearing?
they
No,
come aboard the
not
ship as
necessarily.
they're getting their debriefing.
I'm fine with that. But I will say that as the leader of this party, I was never fully convinced that he was doing the right course of action. I just wanted to see if he had it
Two
in
of the
him the
six
ability to do something right. And
Two of the
obviously,
six
I was
naval
totally
officers
off
that are on the
base.
ship. Begin retching from
Very
the stench
gracious of you, dude.
of Carl and of the water at the bottom.
You know, we
you
always
guys are all now
appreciate
used to it.
you as the
Like,
leader of the
it's
band.
more kind of
That's right.
gross.
As long as you acknowledge it,
They
you'll
asked
be
to be
fine.
escorted down to the
I
basement.
kind of like
where
you a
they
little
can
bit
see
more.
what
Thank you for respecting
this
my
cargo
Dude,
is.
you're the lead singer. I'm the lead
We'll show the
guitarist.
maggots.
We're bros. We're
Because that
co-songwriters.
trap door is now underwater. When you open the trap door to the maggots, they are released onto the main deck.
Oh, it wouldn't be the main deck. It'd be
Not the main
the
deck.
one
I mean
where
this
the-
one.
Yeah.
Where stuff's floating and whatnot. Let's put this back in here. Beneath here is where the maggots dwell.
Would you not have your own opinion on the maggots, though? You
I
saw
did,
them more
but he
than
rolled
anybody.
so but he rolled so well. I was just going with it.
But
They might be
currently,
more
what's your opinion now?
Well, now my opinion is that they're maggots and they're gross, and obviously he
Give me
was
a-
wrong. And
give
as
me
the
a nature
leader,
check.
I
What
don't
So
know
what
do
are
you
you
know
saying
about,
to the hand?
about
What
the
are the
type of
sailors?
creatures? Give me a nature
Which is-
check. Tell me what you would know about creatures. You don't know how he came by this
I
knowledge.
think I know a lot about them.
18. Plus its wisdom.
No, nature's intelligence.
Intelligence, 19.
There are insects who produce all manner of wondrous silks and threads and secretions that are used in a great many spells as components and the creation of, like, say, magical robes or magical vestments and things like that. That come from such creatures. He might very well be right.
I don't doubt that he's right.
That
That they do good things. It's just I that doesn't
you can't
also mean they're not
identify
dangerous.
these insects that these can grow into.
You can make some amazing weapons and armor out of a dragon, but it can also destroy a city.
But that's what you say. That's what you. So with the 19, you can't identify them, but he's not wrong. Insects
I think there's
can produce
potential.
things of value.
You can make a very potent potion that fights erectile dysfunction out of dragon balls. We know this. From
Luckily, I don't
experience.
need that.
Even if the erection is not dysfunctioning, it can.
If
make
you
it
believe the
superior.
billboards.
That was a
Legend
long-
has
long
it.
Plot line.
Yeah.
Long plot line. I still need to make that
We're in
T-shirt.
the, we're way before first campaign, aren't we? Currently?
Is this in the past or
Is this in the past or is this?
is there
current
crossover possibility?
It's a whole new
This is-
world.
This is a, this
It's a
is, that was
whole
neutral
new
orbit. Yes, you are ahead
world.
of that. You are ahead of that time.
Oh, we're in the
That has
future.
not happened. No,
So-
you're in the
we're in the
past.
past.
Oh,
A
in the
new
past.
fantastic point of view.
It'd be cool if there were relics like we.
No,
We found an ancient bottle, dusty and misty, that just had a blue ball.
Yeah.
Oh.
no, you are. So sorry, we got distracted here. You're keeping this is a ship. You're keeping it away from shore. there are 6 naval officers who are assigned to your ship. They come on board. First person that comes over is a low-level cleric who
Say,
comes
can
over
Carl
and
cleanse it too. Between Carl and
I don't have
Claire.
cleanse. I've got mending.
they're just checking to see if you guys are sick. They're just like giving you medicine checks to make sure, see if you guys are contagious.
Do
if
they
you
have
picked
cleanse?
anything up? They do have cleanse.
Can they cleanse me?
They do.
Thank
But
you.
you're still standing on a ship that's gross. They can't.
That's fine.
cleanse
As
all
long
the
as
ship.
as long as I smell good, that's
So-
what matters.
When they cast the spell
Because you're gonna
cleanse, this putrescence kind of like just separates from you by like a few inches, enough to
Sloughs off.
drop to the ground and sloughs off and creates a rancid
It's gotta
puddle on
feel
the floor.
good.
And
It's like a
begins
full
to
shower.
dissipate over
Yeah.
time.
I don't think it smells good. Unlike some of our other companions.
Is this like
apparently.
is it like a full shower? Like you're
It sort
just
of is.
clean now, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
The
magic.
dirt jumps right off you.
Nice.
New cleanse, magic
Yeah,
powder.
yeah. A good advertisement. Just
Yeah.
use cleanse.
That's it. Refreshing smell of cleanse.
Yes. You'll never have any more of that odor between your legs.
That's it. So, that's your ship. You're in the bay. And it's 10:37. I'm sure people have to work tomorrow. We can call it, or we could finish this stuff up.
I should personally
You got it. You're docked in bay. You are upset. There's a delay.
Yep.
Doing these things over, and we'll chat.
I am. And it was good to get back for 2 games in a row. It's been way too long.
Maybe you can make a third and finish this.
We actually
particular-
accomplished more than you guys
thing,
probably.
I felt like we did a fair bit in the last couple of days.
You've got the. I mean, so the ship is anchored. There's lots of these vials of poison that have not been. Now that they're floating around, the guards implore you guys to help them gently move them out onto the deck of the ship so they can be extracted from the ship, like checked for whatever, analyze and see if it's safe to move off the ship. The cleric will be there to cleanse you at the end of moving all the
Were you able
boxes.
to take a rest?
You'll be able to take a short rest because you're working. You need to rest. Does anyone cast any spells?
I
cast
could use,
one
I'm
spell.
damaged quite severely.
I
Take a
cast a
short
level
rest.
3 spell. Like I used my.
Short rest. You
Summon
can spend
dead.
some hit dice.
Let's use your hit dice.
Use my hit dice.
Did I?
Yes, could do that. I'll take that. You know that halfling with the cool glyph on him.
Yes.
You're gonna animate that him
While the guards are there,
right straight up in front of them.
the cleric shudders, looks away, but you outrank her.
Somehow.
So, because you're level 5.
All right.
You guys were
Awesome.
released out at level 3. Right?
We've been moving.
Nice. Now I got a
You
second.
haven't been really enjoying the benefits of your newfound authority, but you've been out about it.
And for you and I, you said you were
You've
injured.
been reporting.
A little bit, yeah.
Spells
All right,
going
I'll
on.
heal us.
And I'll just report that we saved the
Actually, we
bridge
can just
because
use
they're
hit dice
trying
to
build
heal,
that
so
up.
I don't have to use a spell on that.
Whose names do you use that contributed most heartily to this?
Well, I
sal-
kept it from
the
blowing up.
salvation of the ship.
Yeah.
You, of course.
Yeah, I'll go into full detail. I don't know what the others were doing down below, but I kept it from exploding, and
No
they.
one else required it gets a special mention.
I'll mention that they were.
All
Well, everyone contributed, but I'll go into great detail about.
While these fools were up
Oh, you're
there,
not there. He's,
trying
he's,
to- oh.
Yeah.
And discovered things in the hills. I've saved the ship and the bridge based on these actions. These gentlemen, removed a trap.
What about the animate dead
Who
thing?
removed the trap? I don't believe we have a rogue outpost here.
I did,
New
sir.
gentleman that he would have come with us.
But he doesn't have a guild hall to report
Right,
to because
yeah.
they don't train rogues because
Yeah.
they're not to be trusted. They're like, they have paladins
They work
who,
with
who are good for to
yeah.
keep their word, although you clearly see that Commander Albright is
Oh,
not a nice person if he kept
How
that hobby.
dare you omit the
We can-
hard work of
we can-
Kerncraft?
We can throw him overboard, I guess.
Hey.
No, but yeah, this gentleman, he assisted
To
us.
be clear, I've
the
been
previous
the nicest
encounter.
guy, but I'm nice to
Plan.
everybody.
Yeah, I went with his sordid little
Yeah, we're playing.
Like-
I'm good.
plan that he had there. I was totally on board for a while until.
Dude,
rolled
I
that
think
nat
you're having a
one.
bad trip, man.
Okay.
Dude, you're having a bad trip. Like,
So
take some deep
you're
breaths.
asked,
You know, just like
this
focus on
includes
the
a
present.
report,
Breathe
in
deep.
person when you return, because of your all the doings that you've been reporting have been panning out and giving them. They have found more tunnels under Tumbledown since that crew came back and began remembering what had happened. So we have to. This is like through the familiar, right, back and forth communicating. So we can do that on the chat. But let's call it there.
Alright.
You want these insects to need to be in the preferably somewhere sandy.
Yeah.
But certainly on shore.
Yeah.
It's not doing them any good being submerged currently.
This
You
can be
feel like they're all
interesting.
going to die.
Okay.
It's not good that they're.
Okay.
They should be
So
taken out.
what are the Navy's feelings on everything?
They know nothing about alleged claims of. This is you know, as you guys have said, it's a death trap ship. They want to investigate everything. They would like to take some of these insects out, find
Fair
out more
enough,
about
yeah,
them
that's
if
normal.
that's possible.
That's
Like,
a good idea.
we'll take them to
Well, we'll warn them
Sea
to be
Tower,
careful because
Valderan.
obviously they were trying to get these things delivered somewhere. We should be careful.
Well, if they think this is a possible plague ship, they would probably have
Not a
protocols.
plague ship,
Well,
trapped ship. You know, you're not sure. You guys reported on the traps and the explosion and saving the bridge and all that, right? All these mag-
well, we would have talked about, like, you went through an acidic situation. That's more than just dead bodies.
Well, unfortunately, I wasn't given the chance to report my findings or share my
Why not?
part of the
You're there.
story.
No, he's
No.
doing it. He's doing it using his familiar.
Yeah.
Aren't they all here on the ship now? Can't we talk to
He's
them?
just a
reporting to
commander.
his superior, like over distance.
Oh, okay.
I have to physically be there.
You can get the animal. Can you not get the familiar? Is that no spell you can get? Familiar ritual.
No. Is it a level 1 spell?
For me, it is.
Have a good night.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Good to see you.
Wizard.
Only wizard, eh? That's too bad. Since I haven't used my my level 1 spell, I read up more about that initiate caster or whatever it is. I can't upspell it.
No, it's cantrip, right?
Yeah, Adam.
No,
Adam
I'm talking
B
about even
was,
the level 1 spell I get.
saying if
I
I come
can't
next week, if we
upspell
have
it, so
Yeah,
I don't
he
know if I
wanted,
want.
he wanted to come.
It says
No, I know, he was
specifically
busy
that I can't
earlier.
do
I
it.
thought I was
So
there.
I don't know if I want it
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah,
What are you talking about?
Hellish Rebuke. I'm not allowed to
No,
upscale.
no.
Just sending Mike.
It's
we're,
called
like,
an
best friends.
Adept
Nice.
Initiate or whatever it is. As the
Why can't you
web
upscale
path.
it?
It says that specifically in it because I went and I took a deep dive on it, and it says that I'm not allowed to cast it beyond level 1. No, it's not the Hellish Rebuke. It's the ability that I have, the Initiate or whatever it's called.
Magic initiate.
Yeah, the feats workcast, the Magic Initiate. If you look that up. So I'm gonna since I haven't actually used my first level spell yet, I'm gonna change it. If that's alright with you. See, look, it says you can't upcast
First
it.
level, you can cast a
At
spell.
its lowest level. So I'm not allowed because I wanted the Hellish Rebuke because I was like, oh, I can pump a level 3 into it, 40-10. But I can't do it. It wouldn't let me. Because it's at its lowest level, right? Which means I'm not allowed to
This would be
upcast
your
it.
opportunity to get Five's familiar.
No, because that's wizard and
It's
I'm
on the list.
what? I'm not wizard though.
No, but choose
Cleric.
a class: bard, cleric, druid, sorcerer.
Yeah,
warlock,
the
wizard.
class
any,
that I
any
but the
choice.
I
Doesn't have to
know.
be yours.
I know, but no, but within that class is what I have to choose. And if I want Green Flame Blade,
Oh, from
which is a
that
good
class's
combat
spell list,
attack,
right.
then I have to be
Let's say
Warlock.
from that
So I
class.
can't
So
take
you want
Find Familiar.
green flame blade. I see.
Yeah, because Green Flame Blade for my character would work really good. It adds 1d8 to the damage and can do 1d8 plus 3 to someone right next to it.
Oh wow.
But that's not a spell.
It's a spell. It's a cantrip.
That's a
Oh,
good
So
cantrip.
when I make my attack, if I hit,
It's like a
I do an additional 1d8 and 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier to someone next to it. So it's actually 1d8. My spellcasting
You
modifier
did
is
your
plus
research.
4.
That is pretty good for a cantrip.
Yeah.
Booming
But
blade, green flame blade that you add your spellcasting ability modifier. I don't
To the
think so.
second person,
Oh, to the second.
not to the first person. The first person had 1d8. This person next to it,
Only takes your spellcasting modifier.
1d8 plus the spellcasting
Oh, okay,
modifier
cool.
at level 5.
Good.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I kind of want to stick with that, but I think that I
Okay,
might
guys, I
choose
kinda wanna
a more
get home
useful
early.
spell
Earlier.
than Hellish Rebuke since I
Sounds
can't
good.
upgrade it.
You see one? Yeah, you see two. Cheers.
See, and it's only
Yeah.
with the spell classes that it gives
Give you a call.
Artificer, see, Sorcerer, Warlock. Oh,
Later,
it gives me
brother.
Wizard. It does give me Wizard. I didn't
Maybe I
see
wanna-
that. So I could do Wizard and do Find Familiar as well with that.
Yeah, if you don't need something that scales.
Yeah, because I mean, I was gonna be forced to take like, yeah, I think obviously I'd take Wizard then in that case.
On a hit, the target suffers
Yeah.
the bonus attack or effect, and you can cause
How
it.
far
So
we take this?
Yeah, but take
you don't do any damage to the first target.
I do at level 5. See,
Oh, level 5.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
and damage to the second increases to
You have to be like
1d8
a sorcerer
plus
or
your spellcasting ability
But you already have
modifier.
spells, so
Yeah.
So I do an additional
Wow,
1d8.
so you're doing like 2d8.
I'm doing 2d8 to the
Alright.
first
Big
guy,
guy.
and if there's a guy next to me, so I'm doing 2d8 plus. See you, Jay. So I'm doing 2d8 plus 3 with a hit of my mace, just a regular ass mace. And if there's a character within 5 feet, they're taking 1d8 plus.
Because
4.
it's a cantrip, it scales with class level.
Yep, they're taking 1d8 plus 4 to the guy next to it. Now, if I took Booming Blade, if the first character I hit moves after that, they take 2d8. But it says willingly moves, which I think ruins Booming Blade, to be honest with you, because I would like to like telepathy move it afterwards to do the
Booming blade, I
damage.
think, is more like something you'd use if you had the
It's to just basically
polar
keep them-
master feet,
Yeah,
so that and
Yes.
sentinel and stuff, so
Yes.
that you hit them and then you hit them
they're
with that,
stuck,
and
and then if
then
they
they
can't
willingly
even come
move
into
towards you, they
uh,
take
I
damage.
agree. Yes, but this one guarantees that this one will probably trigger more often if I'm going into combat. If we're in a narrow hallway and there's a bunch of guys and I charge in,
And the cleric is the only frontline fighter that the party has.
Which is
and
weird.
zombie.
2 zombies.
Well, one's gonna end soon.
No, when I recast it, I can keep up to 4 of them.
Oh,
Yes.
So,
Building up a little
It
army.
is 24 hours.
Your halfling zombie, both his hands are ripped through here because he was like he was pinned down. The
That's
nail
fine.
still sits in the
It doesn't
floorboards.
do anything. It's the bones are what's important. Bones. Yeah, I like
just
it.
kind of
Yeah.
slaps people instead of.
See, so I may as well find familiar then and choose another level 1.
Find familiar is not like it's helpful, but
I want a damaging
Do we need-
familiar because
No,
I'm a
you
warrior.
don't. It's just
See, you chose. I wanted.
it's
imp.
just he was complaining about not being able to go and do like to report because
I don't
you're
care
gonna
about
get
the
benefits
reporting.
from it.
I want a damage dealing something, and
That's
I'm
not
gonna
a
summon.
familiar.
but
I'm gonna get an imp.
familiar's not what you want then.
Yeah, I want an imp.
Yeah,
Imps
but
don't deal damage.
Yeah, they do. Imps deal crazy damage. What are you talking? Look up the imp.
No, but look at
No,
find familiar.
it's not like a high powered imp.
It's still an imp. He does a good job. And
Well,
I
it's
can get a
one hit as
bear.
well.
I can get a whole bunch of good stuff. Imps are awesome, dude. Imps can turn invisible. Imps are the best. Yeah. Read the imp. This is what I want. My character can use
That's,
them.
that's not
I'm a dire imp. But they're obviously great.
oh, that's dire imp. What's a dire imp?
It's the same dire imp.
People
Choose
not-
a regular imp. Yeah. See, invisibility on itself and
Invisible, yeah.
everything. It's got devil's sight, magic resistance. Look at its action. Attack roll +5, 1d6
here's
plus
the
3
thing.
piercing, plus 2d6 poison damage.
But
Yeah, go ahead, look it up. I can get an imp.
like, I know you can, but the familiars are limited
Yeah,
by this.
yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Where is it? Where is it? When your familiars are not additionally as an
Mhm.
emergency, they don't frog, octopus, And this one is chosen form those celestial affairs. So these
There
Familiar
you go.
can't- Familiar
Beamed.
can't attack.
It can't in combat. It rolls on the shit and set its own turn.
Yeah,
Familiar
see?
Can't attack. Can't attack, but it can take other actions as normal.
Like you're not casting like a powerful animal.
Familiar
Can't
can't
attack.
attack.
Nope.
Oh, that really sucks. Familiar can't attack.
Otherwise, everyone would just make imps and be like ripping people apart.
Pseudo Dragon also has an attack that it doesn't use. It doesn't get.
I thought
It
that
has,
he
like,
could make his
graphic
pseudo
weapons.
dragon attack if he wanted to, though.
No. No.
That kind of sucks.
But it is handy for getting messages places. It is handy for carrying out tasks.
No, I want damage. I'm a war cleric. I need to be able to, especially since I'm the only fighter class that we have, I need to do stuff up front that does damage.
Just say.
All right. Well, no, I
There's
thought
other-
that it could attack. I was so
There's
happy.
a lot
I was
of
like,
other. There's a
yay.
lot of other classes that get
Yeah.
those spells. Check out the Druid was one of those lists.
Well, the druid, if I did druid, it could do Shilog as its weapon. You want to look up Shilog for me?
Shillelagh?
Shillelagh?
Green Flame Blade,
Cause I
Optional
could-
Warlock, and I'll see Sorcerer. It's not a Druid on here.
Yeah, and druid's the only one that gets Shillelagh.
Yeah.
And the green flame blade automatically does that extra 1d8, which is so good, and it could be up to 2d8 plus proficiency.
Sorcerers get decent first level spells too that are different.
Well, I haven't really had a chance to use it, but I feel like once we aren't just on abandoned boats, that the minor illusion is going to be very useful.
Well, that's what like. This could have gone pretty bad. You know, if someone had just gone and taken the treasure right off the table.
There's no way we were just going to go and take the treasure right off.
No
Oh.
way.
No
We've had members
way.
of our party that would have done that.
I know quite a few people. There was a lot of gold. Should I give you the
Yeah.
totals of the gold that you find?
It's like 700, right?
750.
Is that what we already found?
Plus the
though?
book.
Yeah.
Plus the book, which during this time of short rest, if you want, you can look through it. Who has it?
Jay
The
Brown.
zombie has it. Oh, the
Oh,
zombie.
No,
has
he
it.
took it out of the zombie because it was
Yeah.
Yeah,
inside.
but
of
now
the
we put it
zombie.
on the zombie's pack where he's carrying my stuff.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna know what's reading it.
What did Jay take? Something.
He took some scrolls
Oh, the
that were
scrolls,
within the thing there. All right, do you want me to end the stream for now?
Yes,
Then?
we should probably end.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll end the stream. Until next time, this is the Red Tail Rogues signing off. Can't wait to see what happens with your dude next. You in particular. You've ingratiated yourself to my character only to have him later on drop you.
It's all the power of the
Scoring.
dice.
Yeah, the power of the dice. The 1 and the 20. There we go. See if I can get a nice little